Hello!
Hello, everyone!
It's us!
Us here, we're here. I'm going to take these off.
We're here, we're us.
Camera. And yeah, we're back after our Grand Clash hiatus, really, because we've just been beavering away. Just kind of playing.
They don't hiatus. Some of them have said they actually really liked us.
Playing as many games as we possibly could with the Jaws, and so it's quite funny. We've set up the game for tonight. And I was like, oh, I need to put everybody up front. It's like, oh, actually, no, I don't. So I'll probably put everybody too far back now, but we'll see. We'll see how we go.
I mean, there's only 2 more hexes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the boss is back here, but I've realised he's got his ability to push up, and now he's not going to get there. Anyway, never mind.
But he pushes up, because we're playing...
He has to be adjacent to an enemy.
An enemy?
He has to be adjacent to an enemy,
It depends on where I charge, I suppose.
It obviously does.
Yes. So we are playing tonight with Borgits Beastgrabbaz, which is being piloted by you.
Yes, I am piloting those.
And you're playing...
I am playing it with a deck that Jake from... I want to say Start the Hex, but that's not where he's from, is he? He's from Goonhammer, whatever they call it.
He's one of our patrons.
He is one of our patrons, yes, and he has supplied me with this deck. I have tinkered with it a little bit, but it's Cataclysm and Pillage and Plunder, quite a popular combination over the weekend at the Grand Clash.
Certainly very popular for these guys.
Borgits. Well, I don't know whether it's popular with these guys because they weren't there.
No, but it certainly will be popular with them, with the pillaging.
I see. So with Borgits, we haven't tried it, but it's popular with the Gits. I played into it twice, I think, against the Gits, my first 2 matches. And so I'm going to see whether I can pilot it with these Gits.
And I am taking the Thorns tonight, and with another deck also given to us by Jake. That was Jake, wasn't it? Sorry, brains just brain father.
But I can't remember what his little...
Which Jake?
Yeah, I want to say I just can't remember what it is. Sorry, Jake. Jake.
That little thing he's got going. Yes, sorry. So I'm playing Thorns, and I've got the Edge of the Knife, and I've also got the... I can't remember the deck. The one with the cow skull, the aggro one.
Raging Bull, Raging Fury.
Raging Fury or something.
We've got 3 gland crashes.
Gland clashes.
3 grand clashes in the house.
Yeah, we've got Nico, John Char and Slippy. Evening all to you.
Yeah, well, Nico placed very highly with his Zickets.
Yeah.
A bit of a dark horse there, Nico. I wouldn't invite you to join us if I'd known you were much better than us. And John Char I don't think had a successful attempt crash as he hoped. We had a brilliant game though, John, which you beat me, so I didn't have a successful Grand Clash as I hoped.
Rob Bridgewater's here as well.
Slippy, and Rob beat you, didn't he?
He did.
So we pretty much universally have lost to everybody. I haven't actually played Nico, but I'm sure I could lose to him.
I reckon I could lose to Nico, given a running start.
Yeah.
Rob comically forgot his... Or he lost his cards.
He lost his cards, locked them in the cards.
First game,
yeah.
but then he had them back in time for our second game, so he smashed me thoroughly with them.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll talk about the clash afterwards. I bet everyone's got any questions during the game, but any of it we can.
They were all there.
But yeah, well that's true. That is true. But there might be other people not commenting.
Well, those 2 twats from Agents of Sigmar there, yeah, they were.
I will say that I had several people come up to me and just sort of say at different points, "Oh, thank you for the channel and everything you do," and that really was very nice. So
Somebody
thank you very
asked for
much
a selfie.
What a loser.
Which is very yes.
Well, my first match was against one of the gentlemen from Poland, and he said, I've got to play my first match against a celebrity. Like, have you? Who are you playing?
I, for my first game, sat in the wrong chair.
Fantastic.
Yep.
So, who else have we got? We've got Stephen Youngson. He was at the Clash as well. Hello, Stephen!
Steve.
Where did you play, Steve? I placed 80s, somewhere in the 80s. I ended up 2 and 4.
Top 5, I think. I haven't really looked. I just assumed top 5.
I assume they'll post me all of my winnings.
Yeah.
I'm far too important to hang around. So, right, yeah. So we are set up. We have not played these decks at all,
or indeed
at all.
any other warband really, apart from our choices. We played a couple in the last few weeks, but not mostly. It's been focus. So this is probably going to be even worse than we were at the Grand Clash, if you can imagine that. Steve was 94th.
Well, you weren't far behind me, Stephen. So you know.
What did you pilot? What did you pilot? Did you take something outlandish, or were you one of the many Jaws players like my good self?
I did see that the only player to bring Skinner King came dead last with 6 losses, and I just want to say that God bless every wooden spoon winner and anybody in the bottom third, really, even, because you still keep playing, and frankly we've all been there. We've all been at the bottom of that. And God bless you all for sticking out and keeping going.
I don't think anybody dropped looking at the stats.
No, I don't think they did. I don't think they did, which is good to see.
Yeah.
John says he placed 75th and had a great morning and then crashed hard in the afternoon. Never mind. At least he won 2 tournaments with Jaws a couple of weeks previously. Yes, you
Had
did
you not mentioned
that.
I don't know that you did.
Had you mentioned
well,
it?
yeah, I'm not even sure that it's the same John, to be honest.
Because he mentions it all the time. Yeah, so... Right, so we have set up already, as we said. Here's the board. You won the roll-off. So drawn cards. I got rid of everything.
Thundrix.
Hope's playing Smashy Warbands, played 1 out of 6. Ouch. Yeah. It's always horrible when you don't come up against the Warbands you kind of hope, or you think you're going to.
Yeah, and I don't think Thundrix are in a good place, are they?
I don't know. I've not played them, but I've never liked Thundrix, so I have no intention to. But so you won the board placement. I got rid of all my cards and drew up. You kept all of your cards.
I did.
Place the board like this. We've got the objectives dotted around. And then, so I've got ghosty, 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 ghosty. I've got the hanging, the ever hang there.
Just go ghosty. Oh, okay. That's all right.
The Briar Queen and Varklav.
I have put the troll out on the flank here. I've got my boss at the back here because I kind of feel like I don't want him to die. And then I've got the little squiggy thing. I've got the squig cavalry over here. And the gits there, got the man trapper person there. Yeah, so I don't really know how any of them work. There's lots of reactions that I'm going to completely forget to use. We'll see how we go.
Oh yeah, and Rob Bridgewater says, has everybody got their tickets for the April Clash?
Oh yes.
Just looking online now.
I think it's the 5th of April though, not the 6th.
Yeah. Don't turn up on the 6th. You're going to be really disappointed. We have already sold 66% of our tickets. 21 out of 32 already sold in less than a day.
Yeah, so do get your bid in.
But if you haven't bought your ticket yet, don't worry too much, because if we do sell out, we will try and then get more.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to keep them interested so that people will rush to it and then they would buy them, and then I could say, "Oh, we've released more tickets."
Only if we've got more tables. That's how you we do have a finite number of tables.
Yeah, but we've also already. Anyway, let's have a domestic on camera.
You always say that. Right, so it's time to play a game.
I wouldn't have to.
See how he treats me. So, as always, if you've got any questions about the warbands, the decks, what we're doing, why we're doing it, how this game in general works, or anything like that, do shout them out in the comments. And if you're watching this after the fact and not live, then stick them in the comments below and we'll try and answer it then.
Yes. The troll looks bigger than he expected.
He is
quite... Well, he's not Molog size, obviously, but he's a fair old lad. Do you want me to roll this dice?
Go on then, roll the dice.
It is a sword.
I get Hamar. So you get a card. Oh, we'll show our cards off as well.
Aren't hammers better than swords? I mean, aren't swords better than hammers?
They are.
Yeah.
So. Oh, did you get a sword?
Yeah, I got a sword.
Oh, okay, sorry. So I get a card, but we'll show our cards off. I know how this game works. Go on, show your cards. Shut up. Arthur Philippowitz, and I probably mangled that, so I apologise, says, do we think that Iron Souls Condemners are worth getting? Personally, no.
No, but did anybody play them? I didn't see anybody play them at the Clash.
Should he stay or should he go gently?
Yeah, if you like them, then probably.
I think if you're looking to play competitively,
yes, John said he lost against them. I don't know. I think they've got some game in this version. Although maybe less so now. Reckless Fury's been nerfed a little bit.
Could be. People are going to have to excuse the fact that the green screen is removing a bunch of the card backgrounds, and I've just lost my microphone thing, so I need to quickly.
So I mean, if you can, because they're ones you can print out.
Yeah, I think they are.
They are. So if you can get hold of the models fairly cheaply, they've got a gnarly war scroll. Slippy says, and Slippy knows about gnarly things. So if you
seen a doctor about it, though.
I think the models go around fairly cheaply because they were quite mass produced.
Yeah.
For various AOS starter sets and things. So if you can get the models, then and you're going to print the cards, then I would say go for it. But I wouldn't pay a lot for them. I don't think it's worth overpaying for anything in Underworlds because it always moves forward, and generally the newer stuff gets slightly better each time. So I wouldn't advise, unless you really want it, I wouldn't advise paying any large amounts of money for new stuff.
But if that's the way you want it.
Slippy bought some for £4. There we go.
That's probably not bad.
You can get them used, painted, Celestis for 20 seconds US dollars. Painted sounds like a good deal. Yeah,
that's not bad.
Yeah.
You have to go and print the cards online, but you can get them all online for free.
Yeah.
Right. So you rolled the sword, so you get to choose.
I'm going to go first, I guess.
Oh, you do surprise me.
I bet I don't.
Oh my god. Do let us know if the audio or anything is a bit poop. We will try and resurrect it or sort it out as we go along, but hopefully it's all solid at the minute. David Hunt says he placed 123rd at the Grand Clash in his first tournament, lost all 6 games. You were the Skinnerkin player. Good on you for sticking it out in all 6 games, though, sir. And were you standing up the whole time? There was one gentleman I'm sure I saw was standing up in all his games. I'm sure you were sitting next to me in the second game or the first game.
Those stalls were not comfortable.
No.
They were not. A couple of times, my opponent had a chair, which I actually think is psychologically an advantage.
I got a chair several times.
But one time I did actually get there first, and I took the chair.
I did. Well, you just jump across the table when you saw the chair was on the other side.
When I walked round, I didn't jump.
Yes, the chairs were much more comfortable than. I think next time I'm just going to take my cushion, and just put the cushion on each of the chairs.
Right, I'm going to do something pretty bold now.
Oh, I'm going to underline. Oh no!
I'm going to move onto here.
Well, that is a surprising start to the game.
Yeah. I got some acrylic move tokens, which I didn't win, but somebody gave me. It's like, I'm so good at this game, I'm going to give these away.
I've got some acrylic tokens I did actually win, but that's only because 6 of us turned up.
Yeah, so I didn't win, but I'm going to use them because they're quite nice. So I'm going to move to there.
Yep.
And in the power step,
I suppose we should play.
I'm going to delve it.
Oh, I wonder why he's doing that. It's because he inspires.
Oh, I inspire that fighter.
Which one's that one? Squiglet and Squodge, whatever his name is.
I actually had completely forgotten that I inspired by delving it.
You
I might put my leader on there if I remembered.
You flipping plonker.
That is quite funny.
Nico said there was a few Thunderix players, at least one came top 16. So
oh, wow, okay, well done. So it shows what I know.
What do you know?
I think, well, it's interesting.
You know nothing. Jon Snow. Are you playing anything in the power step?
Sorry, I've just delved. So
yes, I will play nothing.
I think that...
oh, you've got to pick someone at the start as well, haven't you?
Oh, I have. I'm going to pick Varklav.
Okay.
So basically they have a trophy hunter's ability. In fact, no, I'm going to pick the Queen. I'll change my mind. At the start of your first action step in the first battle round, pick an enemy fighter with a health characteristic of 3 or more, which I think basically in your case is Varklav or the Queen.
Yeah.
And I can basically they're the trophy, and I get +1 attack dice against them. I need a little trophy token to put on the Queen because I'm going to forget.
You will forget it.
I will forget it. I'm trying to think if there's anything I've got that I can use to chase after. I'm just
I'll stick that on.
We don't really use those now, do we?
No.
Go on then. So I'll try. That's not going to help me remember.
No.
But
She's inspired already.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Right. Power step I pass.
Okay. Yep, I pass too.
All right. So my first go, I'm going to charge with Verklerv. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
He's going to smash him in the chops.
Chopsy, smash, smash.
2 hammers and 2 damage on this one. Why have we put?
I don't know why I put that there. Sorry.
Hammer.
Okay. Now I do amazingly have 2 dodge.
Yeah, we've all got 2 dodge. None of us are going to die.
Oh, it was a good job I got 2 dodge. 2 shields. Where was that on Saturday for the Gits?
2 damage.
For Gits the jaw. So he's dead.
Oh, is he dead already?
No, he's dead. Yeah.
Oh,
that's a glory to you. Now,
John asks, why is the Queen already inspired? Funny.
Immediately after a friendly minion is slain, push your leader a number of hexes equal to the health characteristic of the slain minion. 2. I can push him 2 hexes. Oh, great. I can push him through a stack of hexes. Brilliant. I don't know why. I thought it was 3 hexes. Thinking that's great. That's going to work really well for me.
This one through.
But it's not going to work for me, so I have to finish adjacent to the enemy fighter. Arse.
No pushing for you then. Well,
no,
I mean, you could if you want to stagger.
Sorry?
You could if you want to stagger him. And I mean, Varklav has already.
Yeah, but these haven't.
No, that's true. So but they only move 3.
So I don't want to. I don't want to.
Okay. I don't want to.
No.
All right, well, I pass.
Okay.
Oh, I do score best foot forwards. Score immediately after a friendly fighter successful attack if they have a charge token and are in enemy territory. I get another glory for that one. 2 for me. It's worth pointing out that obviously with the Edge of the Knife deck, any fighter that either has a health characteristic of 2 or less, or has 2 or more damage tokens on them, is tempered, and that matters for things in the game.
Actually, I've changed mine. I am going to do that.
You are going to do it. I have to score first, so that's okay.
So he's staggered.
Okay. What am I going to do here? I have nothing else to do.
Okie doke. So I don't think I do either. No, I've got no glory to spend.
Go for your life.
I'll go for my life then.
FR Black Sheep says, is that a troll I see before me? It is.
2 hammers.
So you're just whopping him in the chops.
Yes. And I'm going to knock my Armies over here. I'm sitting here in the way.
Armies.
1 hammer.
And MacLeod is 2 doge. 1 dodge.
1 dodge.
You may chivalrise me if you wish.
I will.
Okay. Power step, you got anything?
Nope.
No. Alright, I have nothing either. So my second go, I'm going to use my spooky push. So I can use this as an ability once per round. And I can push 2 friendly minions. And I can push them 2 hexes, and then I have, and then I can give each of those fighters a charge token. So they're going to go blop to there, and I'm going to give them both charge tokens. Just use that one there and that one there, and then after that, I will score Vicious Brawl. Score it immediately after an action step if there are 3 or more fighters with charge tokens adjacent to each other. Plop. So I get another glory for that one. A nice little wall built up in front of the Queen. Oh, I didn't show off my cards. That was the one I picked up before. This is the one I picked up now. You can't see that. I need to hold it near the camera. This is the one I've picked up now. And I'm not going to do what I did earlier and just read out the name of the card I've just picked up. Because that would be silly. And then in the power step, I'm going to put Great Fortitude on the Bra Queen.
Okie dokie. So, I have no power.
Someone says they have to be in a triangle altogether, says Rob Bridgewater. Do they? Squeeze immediately after an action step if there are 3 or more fighters with charge tokens adjacent to each other. Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh. I've never thought about that. Yeah, because this one's not adjacent to that one.
Yeah, so I don't score that one, I guess. So I'll put... Which one did I have? That one, I think.
I knew I liked you, Rob.
Fine, I won't score that one then. Didn't want to anyway. Stupid game.
Oh, it's Morph's in the house.
Hello, Morph.
Long time no see.
We are very well, thank you. Hope you are doing good too. Okay, in that case then, I have nothing to do.
Oh, I'm going to do... They've got 2 wounds, haven't they?
They have.
I'm going to do a risky trapped cash.
Capped trash. What's that do?
Morph came in just in time for a pat cash joke. Trap cash, it does. Pick an undamaged fighter within 1 hex of a treasure token. I'm going to pick this geezer here and damage them.
The uncrowned.
I'm going to flip 1 damage on
he's taking the damage.
The uncrowned. And you know what? I'm going to... Oh, sorry, have you got anything else?
No.
I'm going to go put all my eggs in 1 basket and I'm going to stagger him with Raging Tremors. Pick a number of enemy fighters up to my catechism value, which is 1, and stagger them.
So you're staggering the uncrowned.
Yeah.
Headless Harry, as we like to call him.
Headless Harry. And then if you've got nothing else...
I've got absolutely nothing left.
My third, I'm going to charge to here.
Ooh. Who's that you're charging with?
That is...
Stabby the Stabberer.
Greg, a mighty 2 swords.
Whoa.
You are staggered.
I am.
A crit.
Ooh.
I can re-roll 1. A hammer.
Just a crit. Oh, a crit.
Oh, you get back.
Crit in your face.
I will push you back 1. And I will also score Share the Load. Score this immediately after a friendly fighter moves, if that fighter and any other friendly fighters are each on feature tokens.
You have indeed.
I get that 1 for 1. And draw a new card.
Mate, to hold it up there. Yes.
I don't think I wanted that right now.
Blah, 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 blah. You got anything in the power step?
Power step.
Power step. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum,
Yeah, I'm going to put impossibly clip on Borgit, gives you +1 save.
Impossibly quick.
Until you've attacked me and failed, and then it disappears. I noticed at the Clash that a lot of people still use the old glory. They turned it over when they spent it.
Which kind of makes sense until then someone dies. And
It does.
Just all goes to pot.
Yeah, and I do resent the adding up across 5 because I'm not very good at it in the middle of the game. It's just another bit of brain overload. But I think I'm going to stick with the way they do it.
Yeah, I'm going to too. Because I'm not going to win any more.
No.
Thinking tokens. Right, I'm going to play diving in to move him 1-2 to there. There's a friggin' triangle now. You happy?
Can you do that?
Diving in?
Yeah, I don't know what
pick a friend. It says Pete can do whatever he likes. Pick a friendly fighter, push that fighter up to 2 hexes, and that push must end adjacent to any fighter with a charge token.
Any fighter. I knew there was a condition, and I thought it was an enemy fighter, but it's any fighter.
Any fighter.
Okay, just reading my little. I can't do that one. I can't do that one. Exactly. So I have. Oh, I could do that immediately after my action step. I won't. I don't know when to use this one.
Which one?
Basically, you can put up a little wall of.
Oh yes. Yeah. So if anybody goes adjacent to you, then they'll take
with this
damage.
game, with your matchup, it's really hard because like if I put it there, you'll just go and attack over here. And if I put it over here, you'll just go and I can't do it over there, but you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you mean.
Well, you can just pick and choose who you fight. That's what I mean. So whoever I did it on, you just go fight somebody else.
But it does stop me from attacking somebody.
That is true. But it is only a minion.
Onikudaki 5150 says he's a new player. Join Embergard. He's never played any of the older editions. He's a corn obsessed, so he's bought the Gore Chosen. But have the older bands. He has the older bands. Are they worth playing? We've not played the old bands that aren't legitimate or valid for tournament play. But
it's actually older minions. I've just realised.
Oh right.
Interesting.
And how long?
Just for the next turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's sort of interesting.
Is it though?
Oh.
Are you going to use it? You can shout.
You've got what? Room at 3.
Yep.
Yeah, go on. I'll use it.
Okay.
So I'm using stab and good. I should have used it at the end of my action step, but that's too much like brain power knowing that I want to do that at the end of the action step. And if you enter. If you first time an enemy fighter is pushed, placed, or enters any hex adjacent to a friendly minion, inflict 1 damage.
Okay.
That is until the end of the next action step.
Okie dokie. I have nothing.
I'm done as well.
All right. So my third go. I'm going to charge with Queen. 1, 2, 3 to there.
Oh, I forgot she had range 2.
It did change where I went,
right,
so
okay.
Because I could have gone 1, 2, 3 to there.
Okay, and who are you attacking?
I will have a go at your boss, and I'm going to play Opportunity Strikes. After I pick a weapon, which is going to be a ranged attack. Well, it's not a ranged attack, but a ranged 2 attack. I get +1 attack dice. So she is 4 swords, 1 damage. 2 swords.
Okay, so my boss has...
Oh, and I get a reroll, don't I? So 2 swords and a... nothing else. 2 snords.
Oh, that'll do it.
Ow! Double crit.
So that gets rid of the impossibly quick.
It does. That was impossibly quick. But I do now score Vicious Brawl. Do I get another glory for that one? And what will my next card be? Oh, it's that one again, strangely enough. You can actually hold it quite flat if you've got it nearer, because then the light isn't in the way. Oh. Right. And in the power step, I have actually got nothing to play right now. Oh, actually, in the power step, I'm going to play Stare of Death, which is like those really wobbly stairs that you don't want to go up, but you've got to carry something big and heavy. Use this in your power step. Pick an enemy fighter within 2 hexes of a friendly fighter, and that fighter cannot charge in the next turn. I'll pick your boss.
Okay.
So he ain't charging.
Okey-dokey.
Robin's crit strike again, says John. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Nico says he's a fan of the new score counters. I think I'd prefer them as well. I like the old ones,
but there's a slight mental overload.
It's also you can keep them quite easily and handily in the little dead sections of the board without having like massive lines of tokens up and down the side. So,
do I commit the troll against the queen? Or not? That is the question.
What's his range?
3.
He's got range 2.
Range 2. He's got a range 2. Yes, I'm with you. Yes, I feel like that's the play. Well, she's range 2 as well, isn't she?
She's range 2 as well, but she's just charged. So
yes, I know that.
But do you?
Yes, I do.
Well that's right.
Okay. Oh, actually, that card has gone now, so I can actually play Swift Step on him.
Sniff Step.
The charge, I can push him 1 hex.
Cheeky.
And I will charge the queen.
That's a troll. It's not a queen. You're only moving him 2?
Yep.
Okay. I guess you don't have to be adjacent because it's range 2.
It's range 2, so it's 3 hexes with 3 dice, 3 hammers rather, with cleave.
Okie dokie.
Because you've got +1 dice because of trophy hunters.
Ow.
1 crit only.
How much damage will this be?
It will be 2.
Okay, 1 crit only. 1 dodge only. 2 damage on the queen.
No, I got crit.
Is it 3?
No. You didn't. I didn't. You got a success.
Did you only get a?
You only
sorry.
got a crit, yeah.
Stupid crit rule.
But I will just poke myself backwards. That way. I should go that way actually.
Funky monkey. All right. Power step. You got anything?
Get charge token there. No.
I'm going to play side step and move Queenie to there.
Okay.
And you're stabbing good things no more, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
Hokey cokey. Anything for you?
2 dodge. You've really done me in. No, I haven't.
I'm going to put headlong charge onto. It's going to be a really rubbish one.
I should have moved my cataclysm counter on one when you killed.
Yep.
Dubry. I
Dubry.
don't think it's going to make any difference.
I'm going to put headlong charge onto Blokey at the back here, the Iron Wretch, who is currently floating out the ground.
Okay.
So you can move 5 now. Mark Maxey is asking if they wonder if they'll bring back terrain. I mean, you've only got 2 spots to have terrain.
I don't think so, because I think it's. I know some people will love it, but I think it's a bit superfluous for the game.
I didn't mind a little bit, but
it looks all right, but there's no imperative to buy it, and I think
yes,
I think I know there are some people who absolutely love it. I don't think it sold well. It definitely appeared in all that drop of boxes they did when they were trying to sell stuff cheap.
Plus, they kind of need to do something to go around the edges if they were going to do that to really make it more 3-dimensional.
That would be quite cool. There are a few third-party sites that do stuff. I've seen.
You got anything else?
No.
Okay, so my 4th and final go. Remember your cards, Pete. I will charge with the Iron Wretch, so you can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there.
Hello.
So I've moved through those 2 people, and they'll be relevant in a minute. So I'm going to attack yours.
The troll, presumably.
Yeah, attack the troll. He's only got a range 1. There's only 2 swords and 1 damage.
I've only got 1 shield this time.
1 crit.
Oh, 1 shield.
Oh, I will leave him there. But I'm going to use my Swaddle ability. Use this immediately after your action step. Roll an attack dice for each enemy fighter adjacent to a friendly minion. Oh no, that's not what I wanted.
Okay.
Where is it? Where is it? No, that's not the one I wanted. I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
I've had 0 successful attacks this round, which
it's not been good.
Not ideal.
Not been great.
Oh, I could have done. No, it's got to be successful attack.
I misread Throttle. I thought it was the one where you roll it for every fighter you moved through, but it's every fighter adjacent to a minion. So.
Oh, do you want to go there instead?
No, I don't think it really matters, to be honest. So there we go. That's
Okay.
me done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Done for.
So,
That's it, bad one.
Cataclysm token, I get 5.
5. Yeah, I didn't move on to any. I completely forgot about that.
5.
Oh wait a minute. Do I want to move anyone? No, I don't.
Can you move them?
Well, I mean, if I want to move them there instead, but I've realised that nobody's taken any damage, so it's fine.
Yes, it's. Well, I've got 1 dead fighter.
Yes, but yeah.
He's feeling quite damaged, if I'm honest.
The Queen isn't inspired. We're just using that to represent the fact that. Oh yeah, the Queen is inspired now actually because the start
Well, I
of
wondered
turn.
that. I wasn't sure.
Start of turn.
I can't remember.
The Queen is inspired now as well. Yes,
Okay.
sorry. She should be. Yes, you're right, Rob. Sorry. Right, so you went first.
Well, amazingly, I've scored Spread Havoc and Wreckers, which I think nobody's ever done before. For 4.
Never seen that.
Because my Cataclysm value's gone up for 2, and I've already pinged 1.
Yep.
Is that right? Did I do Wreckers right, or have I done Wreckers wrong? Damage number slide greater than okay. No, I've done Wreckers wrong. It's not Wreckers. It hasn't got to be greater.
Well, you don't have to
still
put it all the way
went
up to 2.
No, but it's only 1 anyway, so I got it rather wrong. But I have scored Spread Havoc.
Okay.
I've got Havoc.
We know how to play this game.
I got Wreckers a bit wrong there.
We know how to play this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Mark. She wasn't inspired. We just couldn't find anything to represent.
We wanted to remember that she was the trophy.
She's the trophy.
Because of my trophy.
She's a trophy wife.
So I'm gonna. Should I keep Wreckers?
So you got
I've
2.
gone really badly.
I mean, surely Wreckers is a dead cert second round though.
Yeah, well, if I hit as many times as I hit the first round, then it will be. I won't score it.
True.
I'm going to risk keeping it,
Risk it for a biscuit.
and I'm going to put Great Speed on Borgit.
It's not something I can really stop, Wreckers. So
No. What if? Yeah, but you just keep defending.
Well, there is that.
So
So in that way, I can stop it.
5 1.
Right. So I have scored risky position, scoring an end phase if a tempered friendly fighter is in enemy territory,
Ho ho ho! Risky position.
and I've scored calm before the storm. Scores an end phase if there are any damaged fighters, and those fighters are not adjacent for 3 in total. That is a not too
That is
hard
so
card.
easy card to score.
Well, in certain situations, but yeah.
Well, just about any game.
I'll put Keen Eye onto the Queen. Give her +1 attack dice.
I suppose there are times when it's difficult to score. I suppose.
Now your boss is 2 and the troll is 2, but everybody else is only 1, aren't they?
Yes.
So I'm going to
sorry.
get.
Do you mind if I just earlier delve this
Bloody cheat!
at the end of the round?
Get a flashback. No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can retrospectively go back.
Sorry, just to inspire him.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm going to get rid of aim for the top. I don't rate my chance of scoring that one next round. If I do, then it's all gone so incredibly well that it doesn't really matter. And if I don't, then it's just a dead card in my hand again. So I'm going to draw up. Oh, dear God. And... oh, God. Oh, God.
God!
John says now he wants to play Thorns on Friday. You're so nebulous, John. So...
Nebulous John, that's what they call him.
Nebby John. Nebulizer John.
Nepo John.
World's doing a rivals clash on Friday. Oh, there you go.
Cha-cha-cha.
Right, we're going to show your next. Show the cards
So
off.
do you want me to hold them like that?
Yeah, you can just hold it flat. Yeah, I mean you can see it in the thing there, but you don't have to hold it particularly angled either. You can hold it quite flat because it doesn't then show the. Doesn't then hold it completely flat and try not to look at the card while seeing if it's got a reflection. Yeah, there you go.
I can look at the card, you can't.
I know. But I was trying to explain.
I've got records, everybody, in case anybody wondered.
It's got records. No Valentine's Day. Come and play Underworlds at Warhammer World.
Excellent. Valentine should go.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I thought that card I had then was just called Headache. I'm familiar with this card. I've got that upgrade. Oh,
My
God.
wife has that upgrade. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it's a little trip back to the 1970s there.
Oh, so close. I'm going to score that one. Right, so I'm on 6 and you're on 3.
What? That's outrageous. It's going very badly.
What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, like that.
What you got?
Ooh.
Oh.
Right. Let's roll. Let's get this silly game underway.
Rickety roll.
So I get a hammer. So you've got a 2/3 chance of winning this one.
But I won't.
Well done. I guess I'll go first then. Mm-hmm. So you can pick up a card. And you can even show it off.
Oh, yes.
You can do all of those things. Green Giant. Okay, so I think what I am going to do
All I want to do
is have some fun. I'm going to charge with the Queen. It doesn't rhyme with anything, but never mind. So the Queen's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Okay.
Woo!
Baby.
Right, so Queenie, Canine, +1 dice. So she's got 4 hammers now. It's 2 damage, crit Grievous. Crit Jeebus. No crit, but 2 hammers. Oh, and a single on the troll.
Okay. Oh, that's an attack dice. So I can't do anything because you got a crit, didn't you?
If you get a crit, then I can't drive you back. I can't follow up.
Okay.
I might as well leave you there, though.
Okay,
I think,
what'd you get?
because you can hit me
How much damage
anyway.
was that?
That was 2.
Okay.
Oh, no, I did get a crit, didn't I? No.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I thought you said crit.
No,
Oh, did you just say
crit Grievous, but I didn't.
Okay.
Sorry.
I
People
thought
in
you
the
did get a
chat.
crit.
People in
Did
the
you get a
chat.
crit?
People in the chat can tell us. I'm pretty sure I didn't get a crit though. Another fighter inspired for me. Yes. The Iron Wretch does inspire.
So how much damage is that?
2.
2.
2 unless I got
Did
a
he
crit,
get a
which I'm
crit?
99% sure I didn't. So we'll know in about 30 seconds.
Okay.
Gosh, ridiculous. We only just rolled the dice.
I'm sure, I didn't see it. You see, and you said I got a crit, but maybe.
So I got
no
the
crit. Rob
no
Bridgewater
crit. Thank you,
no
Rob.
crit. Thank you, Rob.
They're all sitting there watching this
I
going,
love you, Rob.
fucking
You're
idiots. I'm going to put Dark Horse onto Varclav.
You can see why I didn't win. I think you got a crit.
No, you probably got a crit. Take a couple of glory anyway.
What does Dark Horse do?
Dark Horse makes him it makes him tempered.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'd forgotten you were playing that deck. I'm going to play Crumbling Mine and flip that.
Crumbling yours.
Yeah.
Okay, I do score, double team when I made that attack. Scores immediately after a friendly fight, successful attack if the target was flanked by a friendly fighter.
Which you were, weren't you? Okay.
So I'm 7. Oh, this game's easy. Easy. What have I got? I'm never going to score that one. I forgot about that one. Oh no, that's not so hard. Right. You've flippity dipped that thing. Do I want to do anything?
Flippity dip that.
I'm not sure. I've got an upgrade in there. I've just seen it, and I've got no idea why I've got it. It's a rubbish upgrade. Unless you've got one particular objective. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. Anyway, I pass. Hermity. Need to move some of these cards around so I've got them nearer where the actual fighter is that's relevant. We have got new headsets now, new posh headsets, so hopefully that helps with the audio and stuff and makes us both a bit more louderer. Like Space Marines, he was louderist, fasterist. How many have we got? We've got 25 of you beautiful people online at the minute. 6 likes though, so come on, smash that like button and all that good stuff. Hit that like button to show you like us. Even if you don't, you can just pretend you do. But it does help the algorithm. Anything for you, Robin.
No, actually, no. I don't know what to do, Pete.
There's nothing posh about you two, says VJ. Bloody good point, sir. Well made. We're up to 28 of you beautiful people.
I'm going to play Glory Seeker onto Ugly.
Glory Seeker.
She's got health of 4, hasn't she?
She has got a health of 4. That's not good. That's not good.
I'm going to do that.
I push.
You pusp.
I push.
Okay, and then I'm going to play Sidestep. And just push him to there.
No more crunchy sounds of Mix hitting Robin's sweater, says Nico. There you go. Slippy says he can hear us loud and clear.
Excellent.
Hear? Is that like Gladys Emmanuel?
Right, so...
Do your worst.
Yep,
I've got nothing else.
Right, so I'm going to try and use Uglug to hit the queen.
Uglug.
I've got 3 hammers, 3 damage.
Ow. I've got 2 dodge.
Okay.
And I'm on guard.
Okay.
I'm not, but...
That's 2 crits.
Oh dear.
I won't play a card to re-roll, but I think I'll...
Dodges and crits. No! How much damage is that?
3.
Ew.
Now, I've got...
The Queen says...
Oh, and I've
Ouch.
scored, I think. Oh, this is a slightly weird one. Hostile takeover. Score this immediately after the second or subsequent attack made by your warband that was not part of a charge. Well, it's not this round. It doesn't say this round, so I believe I can score that.
Yes, yeah.
Because I did one earlier in the game.
I feel like that card needs to be restricted, but...
Well, I needed a errata just to say it should be in a round.
Oh, Slippy was doing a Michael Jackson, sorry.
That's 1 for that.
I scored power in numbers. Score immediately after an action step of 3 or more tempered fighters with no move tokens or adjacent. Those 3 are all tempered.
They're all tempered, are they?
Because that's how I go Varklav is Dark Horse.
I see. I see. So all your fighters are tempered if they're 2 wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have 2 wounds base...
Yeah, then they're tempered.
Or if you have taken 2 wounds at least,
okay,
then they're tempered.
Okay, so a 3 wound fighter has to
not
have taken 2 wounds.
Yes.
Or have the
yes.
card that you've given him.
Yes, yes.
Okay, now hang on. I have got an ability which, if Uglug has a successful attack, I can... Oh, okay. So friendly minions will have crit Grievous when targeting Demuggins. So she is Demuggins now. So not only is she trophy hunter, she's also Demugginsed.
So I'm just going to show my new card off. You want to show your new card off after me?
No, can't be bothered.
No, frankly, it's a silly game. Obviously, people have to pause it and then catch up. So, after all that crap, power step. I am going to... It's over to you first.
I have to use it. I have to use that ability to make a Demuggins. I'm not going to do that. I just
You're not going to make a Demuggins?
Because it's a range attack. I mean, it's a melee attack, which they're all the way over here.
Okay, so she's not Demuggins.
She's not Demuggins. I've just realised it's a usable attack.
I'm going to put sharpened points onto Varklav to give him Clove.
Oh, I've also realised, sorry. I am... Actually, no, I'm not.
You am not.
I am not.
He am not doing that.
No.
Okay, and I'm going to put mobbed onto Varklav as well, which when this fighter attacks, if the target is within 3 hexes of any friendly fighters, the target is flanked and surrounded. Which he are.
That's quite good, yeah.
So, my go. My first go.
Yeah, I am going.
I'm going to charge 1, 2 to there.
Okay.
And he's going to have a go at... Actually, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. I'm going to have a go at Squigglies.
Okay.
So he is 2 hammers. I've got cleave, but I don't know if that matters for you.
No, dodges.
Yeah, I was going to attack your boss. Actually,
He is shield.
He is shields. That's why I put sharpen point on originally, but then I realised I need to do other things. So I'm going to stay where I are.
Okay, how much damage will that be?
It will be 2 damage, but you are flanked and surrounded for this one.
Pretty much unstoppable.
Unless there are 2 swords. Oh, just 1. It was close.
Oh, there's a crit.
And a dodge.
Well, I don't need a dodge.
No, but that's 2 successes versus my 1. So it's a crit anyway.
You were attacking my boss?
No, I was attacking...
Oh, did you change your mind?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
But you still stopped it.
Okay, sorry, I thought you were attacking the boss.
No, because I'm not next to him, so I can't.
Oh, I thought you had range 2.
No.
Okay.
So I missed.
I know what's happening.
Quite deplorably.
So I can't do anything because you didn't kill somebody, so I can't use debate.
Power step, I pass.
Pass. Okay.
Any warband that needs to use the Grand Alliance War Scrolls are illegal for organised play or tournaments. Basically, if the warband doesn't have a unit war scroll, they are illegal. John said he's answering the question about
yes. Thank you.
Magor's Fiends and stuff. I mean, yeah, absolutely true. I do think using the term illegal is stupid. Just not allowed, basically.
Okay, so for my second, I'm going to attack with the troll here.
You're having a go at the
Oh,
exhumed.
actually, no, just go attack her. What am I doing?
Yeah, going to attack the queen again.
I'll attack the queen again, yeah. So I've got 3 hammers, 3 damage.
Out.
2
Two
hammers.
So dodges and crits are needed in equal quantities. Dodge and a crit in equal quantities, exactly as requested. I thank you very much. And I do score immovable. Score immediately after an opponent's action step if a friendly fighter was the target of an attack in that action step while they were tempered and the target was not slain.
Oh. Ow. That hurts.
That was a painful one.
That hurts.
Not for me. Pick that one up. What's that one? Ooh. I say. Interesting.
Stupid game. Stupid game.
I would like to run a tournament with just the old warbands. Not the new ones, just the old ones, the Grand Alliance things.
Right.
But I feel like...
Tournament.
Sorry?
A Grand Alliance tournament.
Yeah, but that's going to have to be a while off yet, I think.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Nothing?
No.
Right, my second go then. I'm going to use my shovey, ghosty abilities.
Okay.
And go 1, 2 to there. And 1, 2 to there.
Okay.
And I'm not going to give them charge counters. It says you can then give them charge counters, but I'm not going to.
Okay, so the other hand has gone to there.
And then I'm going to play Throttle. Use this immediately after action step. Roll an attack dice for each enemy fighter adjacent to a friendly minion, which is all 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And on a crit or a sword, give them a stagger token.
Oh, wow, okay. Get the stagger tokens out.
Get your stagger tokens out for the lads. So I will, first off, I'll roll for Squiggly. The orange squig down there, sword or a crit. Nope. And then your boss. Nope. And then the squiggly, the one on the objective. Yes.
So
and then
he gets one.
You put it on the board.
Oh, yeah.
And then the troll. Yes.
Okay, so we've got 1 or 2.
And then in the power step, I have nothing. Arena is forever banned, says John Charger. I'm not sure they're as good now. Now they don't have the damage reduction. Oh, and Varklav does inspire, because it was the beginning of my turn. He was standing next to somebody. Find him someone to inspire.
Somebody inspire.
Tournament with the game warband cards at the end of Shadespore would be cool. I'm not sure if many people have even got them still. I don't.
Right. So I have nothing to play.
Also, to be brutally honest, and this is in no way negative, meant to be negative, but the end of Shadespore is a bit shit in comparison to now. The warbands and the card combos. I have fond memories of it. I never wish to revisit it. Go on.
I'm going to charge here.
Ew.
So just 2 hammers this time.
And this is on old Headless Harry.
Cool. I'm going to play Brash Scout.
I'm going to play Shut It, Pipsqueak.
If you are underdog, I can roll each dice and attack. So I'm going to roll both dice. Crit hammer!
Are you meant to play that before the attack or after
Plays
the attack?
immediately after making an attack roll for a fight
okay.
enemy territory. Oh, right. After you make an attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a bit hard to re-roll the dice if you hadn't rolled them.
No, that's fine. Okay, so crit hammer. 2 defense. No defense. He got squished.
Yeah, 3 damage. Oh, 2 damage.
Enough damage.
Enough damage.
You get glory. So that's the uncrowned. You already had a damage. I put in the wrong one. I am going to play as a reaction. Power from the death, or power from death even, if you read it properly. Placed immediately after a friendly fight with a bounty of 1 or more is slain by an enemy fighter. If I was tempered before you inflicted the damage, which I were, draw 3 power cards.
Wow, okay.
1, 2, 3, easy as A, B, C.
Wow.
These are ones I have got.
Okay. I am going to flip that.
Okay.
Yep.
Oakley dokley.
Oh, they inspires.
Yarp. So what are you up to now? You're up to 5. I'm up to 9. Is that right? I've killed 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Can we do with killing somebody? Also, after your turn, I score sneak into position. Score immediately after an opponent's action step if 2 or more friendly fighters are adjacent to the same enemy fighter.
It's very hard to stop.
Here's when I pretty much... Yeah. When I had two as like that, so yeah. So I'm up to 10. I'll score that one. Right. Right, my son.
You went first, didn't you?
No.
You sorry?
Yeah, no. Did I?
That's what you did. Maybe you didn't.
No, you went first
No,
because
did
you
I?
clubbed
Oh, okay.
the
Did I
queen first, I think.
Right, okay.
No, I went first because I attacked with the queen first. Christ, we're terrible at this game. So it's my 4th and final go, I think. So at the beginning of my turn, the Everhanged inspires, and so does the Exhumed.
Did you heal somebody over there?
Nope. You killed him.
Oh, did I kill the one who only had 1 wound on?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
You picked up a card, didn't you? So I must have gone first.
Well, I thought I had.
Yeah. You're right. It's my 4th and final go. You've killed the only person that shouldn't be dead.
I wanted to wound 2, so I just thought, I just need to kill another.
I see.
It's particularly
because of
I could
Wreckers.
have attacked him with a, if I had noticed, I'd attacked him.
Is that because of Wreckers?
Yeah.
Right, so the troll's got 2 wounds on him, even though you've taken them off like a big stinking cheat.
Oh, sorry, it's kind of inspired him.
He just thrown it away. The stack of tokens. Jesus Christ. Right, my last go then. What do I do on my last go? I'm going to charge with the Everhanged. 1, 2 to there.
Okay.
The Everhanged. So he's 2 hammers. See, I'm going to charge over to here and have a go at him because he has ensnare built in.
Okay, so you're attacking him.
Yep, 2 hammers, and you are. What's the word? I was going to say straddled, but you're not straddled.
You wish.
Flanked. 1 hammer. Unique crits.
2 damage.
That is 2 damage.
And that is did whatever.
I thought you had 3 wounds.
Oh, they do have 3. Sorry, they do have 3.
Phew. Phew. Right.
Right, so can I... No, because he's not dead. Big game.
And then I power step parse.
Okay. So for my 4th, I'm going to charge around here. Try and hit Varklev. That's 2 hammers with single assist.
Yep.
Oh,
Hammer crit. 2 dodges. 1 crit.
2 damage.
Ew.
Oh, I got crit Grievous, so it's 3 damage.
Ew. So he's dead.
4.
Ew. That's a glory. Chapter 6.
Okay.
How rude.
There's a bit on it.
Little
I'm going
bit.
to put... there's no point doing that. I'm going to put Excavating Blast onto Borgit just because I can.
Hmm. I have nothing to do.
Okay.
So, end of the round?
End of the round.
End of round 2. Ding,
So I've got to
ding.
do the thingy. I'm just going to put my
Yep.
counter up to just before the 3.
Just before the 3.
Just
I wonder
before
why.
the 3, yeah. And then as a result of that, because I'm the underdog, I will score collateral damage, which I
Yep.
should have done at the Grand Clash, and then things would have been good had I done that.
Didn't you say you would have thrashed John Cha 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 if you'd
I
done
would
that?
have scored supremacy a round earlier. It all would have been different.
I will just say that
forgot to
Tug
do it.
and Sting have taken 2 wounds, not 1,
Oh, sorry.
because the Everhang does
Yeah.
2. You're doing
And in
right,
fact,
stinking
exactly
cheat.
the same thing has happened.
What's that?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, I went first, didn't I?
Yeah.
I've scored 2-pronged assault, scoring an end phase of 2 or more tempered friendly fighters in enemy territory. And red aftermath. No, I have not scored red aftermath still.
Okay.
Because that's a really annoying one. I'm going to... I run out of objectives as well. I'm going to get rid of head case, which is the one I'm not sure why it was in there, which is if this fighter has no charge tokens, instead of playing a power card, you can give him a charge counter. I can see possibly there's something to go on with some other stuff, but I'm really not sure it's worth doing. In fact, actually, you know what? I say that I'm going to put that on the Queen for
Borth
reasons.
has offered his cards. I think we threw ours away, Borth. I've still got my Shadespire cards, actually. I kept those. They're up there.
I'm going to get rid of Billowing Tyrant. I'm going to keep the last... I'm going to get rid of Over to You, actually. That's the one I put in, which is when you kill someone, I can give you my charge counters. But actually, it's probably never going to be important now. So I'm going to draw 4 power cards, but I've got no...
Wow.
No objectives to
You
to
did
pick.
score them very fast.
I did.
Now, I have scored Wreckers, because you have now got 3 fighters.
Wreckers.
Dead or injured.
That's 2.
For 2. I've scored Torn Landscape, because in an end phase there are 2 or fewer treasure tokens on the battlefield. 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I drew into Strip the Realm, which I've also scored. I've scored this end phase, no treasure tokens on the battlefield, or if no enemy fighters hold any treasure tokens, which you don't. So I just scored
4.
7 there altogether.
So what are you up to? 13. No, 14.
Yes.
Yowza. Ouch. You lucky bugger, you.
You're only on 10?
Well, I was just looking through it. Nearly all of these are one glory, except for the 2 glory one I've scored. I got rid of real ones. I've scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I should be on 11. 1,
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I got rid of aim for the top, but I've scored everything else. So I should be on 11. I've missed that one at some point. So it's 11 plays 14. Right, round 3. So we'll show you our cards and then we will roll off. These are my cards. Over to you. Show off your cards. Show morph.
I'm just not sure the best way to do this. I'll just put them in there. Oh, that sharp.
No, that's why we were holding them up. It does work.
It doesn't work.
Hold them near the camera
Let me see. All right.
when you're outside of the thing. Fucking hell. Just taking a sneaky look. The total glory in this deck is not very high. I think it's meant to do more killing. I've only killed one person so far, but I have injured 2 others. That let me problem. Right. Time to roll for round 3. Hadouken. Crit.
Sure.
Sound has gone all cyborg, says
Oh,
Slippy.
cyborg.
Make sure you're plugged in properly, Bobbin.
Okay.
Make sure we haven't screwed anything up. Hopefully
Everything
that's
all right now?
back to
Robo
normal.
Pete.
Robo Pete.
We're being tracked.
Shut up, AVG. No one cares. Hopefully that's back to normal. Better. Good. I think the microphone's got knocked out a bit. So I win. You get a card, and I get to go first.
Oh, card. Thank you.
So you've got to move a 5, the Iron Wretch. Okay. So I will go first. And go to that saying. And I'm going to charge somebody. Find me somebody to charge.
Anybody find me somebody to charge?
Dum 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 dum. Right, I'm going to charge 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. No, 3 to there. In fact, just 2 to there. One to there.
What's going on?
I'm charging to there.
Okay,
wherever that is.
Has he got cleave?
The Everhang does not.
Okay. Who's got cleave then? I was Marco had cleave.
But Varklad have cleave.
Yeah.
But I'm going to play Spectral Touch. Use this immediately after picking a melee weapon, and I can give him cleaving and snare, so I'll give him cleave.
Wow, okay.
Have I got anything
So
else?
now he's got cleave.
Yeah. Now he's got cleave. Right, so I've got cleave now. So he is 2 hammers with glove. Hadouken. A crit.
A shield.
Doesn't count because
So
I've got cleave.
And how much damage is that?
That is 2 damage. And then in the power step, what's this card do?
I don't know.
I'm not going to move him. In fact, yeah, I'll push him back to there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play Fake Out. Pick an enemy fighter with a health characteristic of 3 or more that is adjacent to a tempered friendly fighter. And then roll an attack dice. If the roll is a hammer or a sword, inflict 1 damage on that fighter, and then give the fighter a stagger token. Okay. If I'm the underdog, which I'm not, I can also include crits. But
you are.
Oh, I am the underdog, so no assists, and he'll be dead. Oh, did! That was quite tasty.
So it's not even a vulnerable fighter. That's
No,
good, isn't it?
be anybody.
So that's your power step.
Is that 2 for me?
A power card, yes.
So I'm up to 13.
Yes, okay. I'm going to delve this.
Dervly, dervly, derv.
And I will score claim the prize because I've delved a territory, a token in enemy territory.
Nice.
Take me up to 15.
I'm going to play Death Throes. Number 2 player in the house is in. Number 2 player in the world is in the house. Valentin is here. Hello, Valentin. Stop looking. It's making me feel really self-aware that I'm shit. That's a lie. I'm not self-aware that I'm shit. I know I'm shit. I'm proud of it. I'm going to play Death Throes. Pick a tempered friendly fighter. In the next activation step, attacks that target this fight have -2 dice. I'm going to pick the Queen.
What's that, sorry?
You got -2 attack dice against the Queen in the next turn.
To a minimum of 1, presumably. In the next turn?
Yes, well, yeah, minimum of 1.
Is it the next turn or the next attack? It's quite important.
The next action step.
Okay. Okay.
So it'll be your next turn because it's you next.
Yep. No, but I have a way of attacking you.
I see.
So if there's an attack, I'd use that. It'll be shit, and then I'd charge and kill you.
I see.
So it's -2 dice.
It's just the next turn, so...
In the next turn.
Yeah. In the next action step.
In the next action step.
And then I pass.
Okay.
That was it. Stop flattering me. Don't stop. Keep it coming. We've got 12 likes. Give us some more likes. Smash that like button if you're liking it. If you're not liking it, smash the button anyway. I don't care. I'm not above begging. Please.
Okay, I've got nothing to do.
I might as well play this. I'll play Synchronized Effort, which swaps these 2 around.
Okay, so it's confusion, but not confusion.
Well, they can be up to 4 hexes apart.
Oh, wow, okay.
But yeah, they're not.
Okay. So for my first, I think I'll just try and bash him on the bonds.
Yep.
With the troll.
The Exhumed.
That's 2 hammers, 2 damage with single assists.
1 hammer. Oh, nothing. Squanch goes the exhumed. That's 1 for you.
Okay.
15.
Did you have any successes there?
I don't think I did.
Got to be a friendly fire successful melee attack if no result in the target save was a success. No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can have done. Because I only got 1 success, I think.
That's a good point.
So
it's another one for that.
another one for that. Yeah.
Well, we've got critical focus channel in as well. Hello.
That one. Okay, and I'm going to delve this in the power step.
Delve. I'm going to put Deadly Aim on the Wire Queen to give her Ensnare. Anything for you?
Yeah, I'm going to play Improvised Attack.
Ooh.
It's 2 hammers.
Yep.
Because the action step's finished now, hasn't it?
It has
It's 2
finished.
hammers, 1 damage.
Yep. Might take her out.
Nope.
Won't take her out.
It did not,
worth
in
the
fact,
punt.
take her out.
Worth the punt.
Yeah, it was. 100% worth a punt. Yeah, nothing for me.
Nothing for me. So my second go, I will charge with the Queen.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 to there.
Okay.
I'll have a go at Squiggly Giggly there. So she is 3 hammers. 4 hammers because of Keen Eye. And she's got Ensnare on you.
Okay. So if you don't do
1
this-
hammer.
Oh wow.
1 sucky hammer. It's always the boss.
Nothing. So
All right.
that's
Dead
a
Squiglet.
dead squiglet.
So that's another glory for me.
Yes.
Out to 14. 14 plays 16. And in the power step, I parse.
Okay, I'm gonna play. Where's it gone?
Smash the like button, says Rob.
Explosive
Do it.
charges.
Oh, the squig was on cover, says Slippy.
Oh yeah, what did I roll?
I don't know. Probably missed anyway. No, I think you got it, to be fair.
Did I roll?
Yeah, I
He
think
was,
you got
yeah.
it.
Okay.
So he's back.
Guess who's back?
Backstreet's back. You put him back on the board then, Robin.
Thank you. Sorry.
Fuck you, Slippy.
Thank you, Slippy.
Fucking prick. I'm going to push him that way.
Okay.
I don't mean it, Slippy. I love you, really. Right. She needs a token. It's always the bloody boss that always lets me down. Your go.
Okay, I'm going to put Burrowing Strike onto Riggins Sham.
Shrigan Ram. Which one's Riggin Sham? These 2.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And
I still pisp.
okay.
Pisp.
So is that my second?
Yep.
I'm going to charge onto here.
Okie dokie.
So I'm on a feature token, so I get +1 dice.
Yep.
So it's 3 swords, 2 damage.
Wow. I can't complain about my shitty dice.
Big fat miss.
When your shitty dice do that. Shitty dice.
I
Shitty
will
dice.
delve that, which is probably a mistake, but I will do it.
You're sticky earth.
And charged. But I do score delving for wealth, because that was the 3rd time I've
Nice.
delved.
You're up to 17. You're up to 18 now.
18, I think.
Okay. Some miscounting. Don't know. Okay. I'm going to play Push Through.
Okay.
Follow through. So I can do a damage to a fighter. Pick a
Damage-
friendly fighter
damage
with.
Queen.
Pick a friendly. No.
Okay.
Pick a friendly fighter.
Imagine
with
she's got no
a-
fortitude or register, you wouldn't kill her.
She starts on 3.
Oh, she starts with 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So pick a friendly fighter with a bounty characteristic of 2 or less, inflict a damage, and then basically they can charge next turn.
Okay. So who's that? Sorry. What? Him. Okay. Okay. I'll do that. Okay.
So my third go, I am then going to do that charge to there. So he's 2 hammers, and he has Ensnare.
Okay.
So you don't get your double
No.
your cover anymore. 1 hammer, and I get a reroll.
All right.
I've got a
yeah, 'cause I'm
double.
staggered.
Nope.
Nope.
Whoa.
You have finally killed them.
That 1 for that, isn't it?
Sorry.
1 glory.
Yeah.
So I'm up to 14, and I will not to follow up because I didn't roll a crit.
Okay.
And then I will do something else. Do. Nothing. I've got no cards, so that's me done the power step.
Okay.
Matt C's in the house. Hello, Matt. Embergard. It's Embergard. Never going to get old, that one, Matt. Classic. Never tire of saying it. No, and you shouldn't. You should never tire of saying it. Yeah, 16 likes, people. 28 people watching. Smash that like button. John Char says, my smash needs to be earned. It's not easy. At least buy me dinner first.
Okay,
no,
so
smash the button.
Third.
Smash the button. Do.
I'm gonna charge onto here.
Ah, against the Queen.
Against the Queen, yeah. 3 swords, 1 damage with stagger.
Oh, I'll put it on the Queen. Oh dear.
A crit.
A mighty crit. 2 dodge for me. A dodge. You can push if you want.
I will.
But you can't follow up, unsurprisingly.
I'll deal with that.
Mm-hmm. Anything past it?
Nope.
Right, my 4th and final go, I will charge. 1, 2, 3 to there. So I must remember, I've got Endless Malice. I forgot about this. Use this immediately after a friendly fighter's failed attack, and they can make another attack.
Oh, wow.
So
okay,
I will be using that now if I don't guess. 2 hammers, and I get a reroll.
Yep.
Good. It's good that I get a reroll. Get a reroll. Sod all. So I fail the first one.
Okay, and then you can do
and
it
then
again.
I'll use Endless Malice. In a town called Malice.
Boo, boo, boo.
1 hammer.
And you
And I
get
got a
another
reroll. And a crit.
I was really hoping I'd get a double success there. Is
So
that 2 damage, 1 damage?
That's 2 damage.
That's a dead.
They all go up to 2
Dreg.
damage when inspired.
That's a
So I'm
dead
up to,
dreg.
that's 15 glory.
15. I'm still the underdog.
And I will follow up. And I will flip that in the power
Okay,
step. Just in
fair
case.
enough,
I don't think it's going to matter, but...
I'm not sure it will. I can't do anything else, so I won't. I'm just going to pass out for the last game, the last turn.
Just pass out the thud.
There's nothing else.
No
I can do.
objectives to pick, no powers to do.
No, I'm all out of objectives.
So I think right now I'm on 15 and you're on 18 because I've
Yeah.
killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glories worth of people and I've scored. See, I'm sure I've scored more because I've scored 1, 2, 3,
Bit of creative
4,
counter game
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've scored 10. No, I'm talking shit.
Okay, so you've got 15. Because you've got 5 glory. Oh, you must have. Yeah, you've got 5 glory.
Yep.
So
Yep. So I'm up to 15 right now.
So you need to score 3 to get equal.
Yeah, you're up to 18. So
Yeah.
I have scored Red Aftermath
Mm-hmm.
for 1. And I've scored Trial of the Tempered, scoring them face of each, and each fighter is tempered, which they are.
For 3.
3.
So I have to score how many?
2 to win.
Okay, well, I've
Or
scored
1 to win, actually.
against the odds. Scored within phase if an odd number travel token was dealt by your warband.
Yep.
I did that one. And Broken Prospects. If 3 or more different treasure tokens were delved by your warband this battle round.
Which ones are they? That one,
Oh,
that
I
one,
did
and that
4.
one. Yeah, oh, you did 4,
Yeah.
yep. Oh, 1 glory in it.
Yeah,
Well
good
done.
game. Thank you very
Well
much.
done. Good
Wow.
game, good game. Good game, good game. This deck doesn't have any healing potion and no extra defense.
If you had remembered the rule about playing into Pillage and Plunder, which is always make sure you're on an objective, you would have beaten me.
it just never came up where I was like, I can charge here and be on a treasure token.
I think you just have to do it. I think even if it's a little bit against your game plan, because it's so strong.
Because you scored
3. It's 3 glory.
Was it 3 glory that
Yeah,
one?
and I was lucky because I drew into it. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, the problem with this deck, the only potential problem, well, there's 2 potential problems with this deck. One is that it only has a total glory of 15, and I did score nearly all of it except like 1 glory, which put me up to 14, and then I killed 5 glories worth of people, which put me to 19, which is pretty good. But 15 doesn't feel very high to me.
No, but though if it's very scoreable.
I mean, it was, but you also...
But you were playing against a tougher warband, probably would have been harder for you because you just wouldn't have scored as many. You probably wouldn't have killed as many things.
I would, yeah, definitely would have scored less glory because I wouldn't have killed as many things. But
Well, you don't have to kill as many because they're worth more glory.
But there is that, and they do a fairly. I mean,
they're fairly punchy.
They all do
hard to
2.
kill.
Yeah, they all do 2 damage. I rolled a lot of double defense.
Yeah,
to
but
stop.
then that's kind of fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I rolled. Actually, I think you did roll more than I did because all of mine did.
Slippy says, wasn't Val's deck 15? Shut up, Slippy. Who fucking asked you? Yes, but he was bigger and punchier. I feel like these guys aren't that punchy, but yeah, it could be. I don't know, Val. You can tell us.
Consistently score your glory.
Val says, lots of people score that card wrong. It only counts when the token was a treasure before it was delved, not if it was a cover before it was delved.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. It has to be treasure tokens delved.
Oh, yes.
Did you score that one then? It's only one.
Possibly not, but I could definitely delve this one, and I did delve that one, and I don't know, but
I don't think you delved that one.
No, I think it was up the other way. You might be right there. Yeah, I might not have scored that. So would you have won?
Contentious.
No, I'd still have won, wouldn't I?
Well, you would have lost 2, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So it would have been a tie, and then you would have won on the objective. Yeah, I think. But it would have been
yeah,
much
that's a good point. I hadn't noticed that.
Yeah, I always forget that.
That's really hard as well. That actually is. It's not bad game design, but actually it's really hard to verify because you've got to be looking.
Yeah.
Like you get to the end and go, oh, well, I've scored that. I've got absolutely no idea which way around the treasure tokens were because I was concentrating on my game.
I mean, the only odd ones here are that one, which I know you flipped back onto the 1, but you didn't flip back again because I killed you for a chance. Yeah. And that one, and I don't know if you.
It's not odd. No, they're not odd. That's the one where you have to score flip 3.
Oh, sorry, flip 3. Sorry, yeah. Anglin's got a question. Ask it, Anglin. We'll answer it in a second.
But yeah, I definitely flipped. I could have flipped that one. I did flip that one, but I think that one was a thingy, and I didn't flip it back.
No. So that would have been even closer in that situation. That would have taken you back to.
Yes, it may have been. Although probably I would have.
Had you remembered,
I flipped that one.
Yeah,
I flipped that one instead.
Yeah, exactly.
And then flipped it back again.
Because if you'd have done that one, you would have scored the odd numbered one flipped as well. So it would have done for both. But yeah, but had I remembered, I would have stood an objective and stopped you scoring the other one. So that would have been 3 glory down the chute.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm almost at the point now, and people can tell me what they think, having been to the Clash and whatever, where taking Strip the Realm is almost
worthless.
Well, yeah, because it's easy to stop, but sometimes you will score it. Obviously,
having 2 or less objectives on the board feels harder to stop.
Yes.
Because you can just stand on a lot of them to flip them.
One less glory.
Yeah. But I agree. I think if you can remember yourself, remember you're a Womble, then you pretty much always want to just stand some person on an objective, on a treasure token, and keep it treasure side up.
Yeah.
And the minute that person dies, because if I'd have put someone on there,
yeah,
I wouldn't have scored as much mine as early, though, potentially.
No, but
problem, if I'd left somebody on there, you'd have had to have committed people to go after him. And that might have made a difference.
Anglon has asked a question.
Oh, what's he asked? With the Rat People of the Knights, the Skaven and the Stormcast.
I'm afraid, Anglon, the starter box is now obsolete. Except...
The Rat People and the Knights? Oh, and the starter box, yes.
Except you can print out the rules for the starter box warbands. I can't remember which starter box have you got, but I think they're...
One's got Sepulchral Guard, and it's either then got Fast Strides or Iron Souls.
Yeah, and so they're on the Games Workshop website. You can download the cards and play them. So it's not completely obsolete, but...
Only the plastic is useful. Yeah. Only the plastic is useful.
You can use the models and then you can download the cards.
Yeah, so it's not terrible, but
that's what Slippy's just said.
It's a little bit disappointing. Yes, as John says, welcome to Embergard.
I'm glad you're enjoying our videos. Thank you for watching and commenting.
If people are watching and they are enjoying, then smash that like button. Go on, smash the like button. Go on. There's 20 likes and 33 people currently watching. I'm sure we can get that likes number up to nearer 30. Sorry, I know I keep asking, begging, but it's that or I just start crying. I quite like the edge of the knife.
It seems quite good.
It's quite sharp.
It seems like it's got potential. Certainly seems good with them.
I think I would prefer to play edge of the knife with these guys, with either the Sentinels, which I might try out next, or the Pillage and Plunder.
Yeah.
One of those two, because you've got a lot of bodies. You've got things that enable you to shove people around quite a bit.
You can't, of course, play it with Cataclysm because they both have plot cards.
Exactly, yes. But I think I would take this and...
I see the way you've taken it down to 19, you cheeky git.
Moral victory. If Slippy can point out you missed a double defence.
That's true.
Yeah, I think this deck with a Horde, it's obviously got to be a Horde Warband. Could be quite good with Grimwatch with Pillage. That could be quite
Of course, it would have been
overpowered.
completely different because I wouldn't have bothered flipping that one, and he wouldn't have been staggered.
What we're saying here is if we were both good players, it would have been a different game.
I've never noticed that. Val pointed that out. I've never noticed that on Broken Prospects.
I have. I just forget it.
That it is different treasure tokens.
I think I noticed that when I was playing it with Gardeners against Martin, and Martin sort of, I was doing something. I said, I'm going to flip this. And he just said, and that doesn't count for so and so. I was like,
Okay.
In that case, next turn, I'm going to flip that right back again.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed that. That's a really interesting, subtle distinction that I feel like I say, it's all right, but it's quite hard.
It's a real gotcha, and it's quite hard to remember.
Well, it is a gotcha,
remember.
but it's hard to, because you could just say, well, no, I didn't. and then you're arguing.
I think what you've got to do is you literally, as you're going through the game, when you flip your third treasure token, you can go, and that's going to score me something at the end of the round, and be very deliberate about it, which is a bit crap that you've got to do that, but I guess there's other things in there that are similar, so yeah, it is what it is. Do you know, Anglon, which ones you got? Is it the dudes with the crossbows, or is it the, well, I guess one of them's a woman, you can't really tell with the other two, but the ones with the ruddy grey hammers?
I also think,
because I think the ones with ruddy grey hammers are a bit better.
Things like that, it ought to be in bold.
What, where it says treasure token?
To make it really clear, bold, underlined and bold, so you really notice that it says treasure token.
Yeah, also things like where it says play immediately after a tempered friendly fighter. Tempered should be in bold again.
I know they use bold for keywords, but I think.
Well, tempered is a keyword, and I think
true.
treasure token is pretty much a keyword.
Probably is. I'm waiting for the scores to go 18, 19 when I'm not looking.
So, so yeah, I'm thinking Thorns. I'm only picking Thorns because I think Grimwatch are going to be a bit overdone
I've
now.
actually got a thorn stuck in my finger when I was doing some gardening.
So I'm thinking Thorns with that maybe next. These guys, they feel like it's an obvious choice to take them with Pillage and Plunder and Cataclysm. I'm not sure I'd take it with Edge of the Knife.
Edge of the Knife? I don't know, I have to see.
Because the Edge of the Knife, you've got to get your two big guys. Well, in fact, you've got three. You've got to get three guys tempered. And you really don't want to be doing that with a smaller warband.
Minions, really, innit?
Yeah, so I feel, because these are nearly all two, the only two you've got to worry about is Varclav and the Briar Queen. You can pretty much sacrifice one at some point without too much worry.
Briar Queen, that sounds like an indie folk band.
You said that before.
I know, but we weren't online.
That's true.
You didn't say Briar Queen either, you just said Varclav and the Queen, but Varclav and the Briar Queen is proper sort of folky.
But you could Great Fortune one and then get a couple of wounds on it, and you have got the upgrade to give one of them. So you could just about do it. It's more about getting the enemy to be...
He's got Gwyn versus Seppi G.
Yeah, so I think Gwyn Ironsoul's the better one.
I think so. Seppi Garden aren't in a fantastic place at the moment.
No, but they're not too bad, I don't think.
No.
But I think Gwyn Ironsoul's better than the others. I might sneeze, in which case I'm going to turn the sound off. Right. So there we go. That is the game. Those are the decks. I don't know if anybody has any questions about the decks. Just looking through the cards that didn't make it into this one. Like I say, this was picked by somebody else, but there are definite cards that you look at and go, that's dog shit. No, I'm going to take that. But he didn't take Spiteful Traps, which is pick a fighter with a health characteristic of 3 or more within 3 hexes your leader and give them a move token. That's a really nice one. I think with the Queen's movement, you run over, smack someone like the troll, and then give them a move token. Like, well, you're not hitting me, but you're not charging. And
I completely forgot to use 2 of my abilities. Well, not forgot, but I just found that I couldn't use them very often. So I don't know how.
I didn't have the one which is when someone dies, you can do stuff. Lash Out. I didn't get that one out, which could be quite good. Which gives people move tokens when they're killed. Didn't take Fuel by Pain, so I think that's mostly Donkey. Pesky Nuisance could be a handy one if you've got a fighter with, especially a fight with 3 defence. You're like, you've got to attack me. And Impervious is quite a nice one because that gives you the ability to not be affected by Cleave or Ensnare.
He's got the Gnarlwood starter as well. Yeah, because he wanted to paint the skeletons. Yes, I painted our skeletons. We've got 2 sets of skeletons.
We both painted skeletons.
They're beautiful models.
They are nice,
but they're not currently valid in tournament play. You can play them. You can download generic, what they call them, Grand Alliance War Scrolls on the website, but the Iron Skulls aren't. Not Iron Skulls. Velmorn aren't. Sons of Velmorn aren't valid.
Neither of the Goldsworn Hunt.
And neither of Gnar Spirit Pack.
Not God, yeah, sorry, Gnar Spirit Pack. I never get. I always get too mixed
Yeah,
up.
so neither of those are valid. Neither of those are valid.
Sadly,
you can
neither
still
of-
play them with the Grand Alliance for fun, but you can't play them in tournaments.
Yeah, sadly, at the moment, no tournament play. But I suspect most people are like, I don't care, I'm not going to a tournament ever.
No,
but
no.
talking of tournaments, if you're
What a
not
segue!
if you're not busy on April the 5th, then you can get to the southeast of England, or you can get to Gatwick Airport, which is pretty close to where the actual tournament is. Then we are running a tournament,
Yeah.
and it's got a gold ticket. So whoever wins is going to get a golden ticket.
But
And we've sold 22 tickets now.
22. Is that
out
what
of
you're looking? Is that
32.
what you're checking? You're just buying another one.
Just yep.
22. We've got 10 left. 10 left. But we can release more, as Pete said. But there are 10 left. So they're the sort of 32 first ones, and if they go, we'll release some more.
But we're at 20 already in less than 12 hours, I think.
That's
almost.
pretty good. It's like being Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Anglon's in Texas. Okay.
it's a bit of a trip, but maybe. I think Texas is the home of isn't that the home of Aman? Isn't he in Texas?
Is he?
I thought so.
No,
I could be
maybe
talking
he is.
nonsense, but I thought he
no
was.
idea. He's in America.
He was the previous world champion, but no longer.
No.
Yeah, so if you are in anywhere, it's like some of the European countries, you'd be able to get to us via Gatwick, and it's a very short train ride from Gatwick
It
Airport.
really is.
In fact,
and we have
Probably
we
take
have,
you longer to get from Gatwick Airport to Red Hill by train than it will to fly from Europe to Gatwick.
we have some adequate hotels in the town as well.
Yep.
Our man is in Houston.
Oh,
which
it's
is
Houston.
It is indeed Texas.
I was right.
You were.
The Lone Star State. Yeah, we can talk a little bit about the tournament as well if there's anybody who wants to know anything specific about the tournament, but we could talk about some of the statistics from said tournament.
Statistics.
Got some.
No, I'm very bad with statistics. I looked at them and glazed over.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show them up on screen. I'm just trying to see if it's actually downloaded them or not. Overlays. Overlay.
Jaws were
underlay.
the most featured warband, I think, probably because they're new and good.
They are new and also good. So let's see if I can put some images onto the screen.
Oh my god, this could go horribly
This
wrong.
could go
Just make
so-
sure you get the right images.
So talk amongst yourselves a minute whilst I try and find these. So Right, where was I?
Looking for images.
Yeah, no, I can't
Don't
remember where
do
was
what you
that.
normally don't go to your normal images.
Overlay. Temporary
Okay.
images.
Ah, okay.
So let's look at this one. What's this first one here? So there we go. Boom.
How many players ran each deck? So that's an interesting statistic in its... Oh, no, it's not.
There we go.
Yes, it is. That's an interesting statistic in itself, I think, that Countdown to Cataclysm was taken by nearly half.
Of all
or
players.
over half, or approximately half of all players. And I think we all know why that is.
Yeah, it's because it's just got some easy auto wins and it's frankly broken. And I think my fix would fix it utterly and completely and forever and never need it to be
I'm not
changed
sure
ever
it's
again.
utterly broken,
No,
but it does
it's-
have 4 very hard to deny glory, which I scored in this game.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the thing with them. There's just, you can't stop most of them. It's almost impossible to stop Wreckers.
Yeah.
You can't stop the other one, which is Spread Havoc or whatever it is. That's 4 glory. You just can't remotely stop.
No.
So
I
it's,
think I only scored it for 1 today, actually. No.
it's a loser.
Because I got it in for, I drew into it.
Yeah.
So I think I only scored it for 1. But yeah, it is. Any chance we see Thundrix soon? I'm going to go with no.
They're not top of my list. However, if there's anybody in the area who would like to come on the channel and play Thundrix, then let us know. Get in touch.
We might, but yeah, neither of us particularly like them, and I don't. Well, somebody said they came quite high in
10th, I think John Char said.
in the thingy. So maybe I'll dig that deck out and have a look. But I don't. I've never got on with them, and I don't know how to play them. But maybe. Never say no.
I think now, because of
Thundrix are very good.
I think because
They're
of
not
the
in a bad place. They're in a good place.
I think because of the way they work, they've all got ranged attacks, and I think you can get some good shenanigans with them, especially with things like pillage and plunder and stuff. It's like plonk
Right.
yourself on objectives. You can nearly always charge somebody and get on an objective to shoot somebody else.
Right, I see.
And I think you probably always take Countdown to Cataclysm as well.
With everything.
With everything. So,
Yeah.
and that's one of the reasons why I'm not taking Cataclysm as much, because I'm just like, everyone takes it. I don't want to take it. So, next one that was
Never
up.
win when you can lose, eh, Pete? That's your
Exactly,
motto.
that's my choice.
Thunder was his biggest fear at the Grand Crash, and he played Jaws.
The next one, obviously the second most played, was Blazing Assault, which is an interesting one because I think a lot of people think the Blazing Assault is a dog shit deck. And
Really?
I think it's because it's got
Now you're talking nonsense.
because it's got Annihilation,
Oh,
so
I
it's not
see,
got a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
high scoring.
It hasn't
but,
got high scoring glory, but
but
yeah.
you put it with something like Countdown to Cataclysm, and that can offset a lot of that because you've not got a lot of high scoring end phase cards. But
Yeah.
if you're playing aggro, it's got some fantastic cards in there,
The hardest match of the Clash: Cataclysm and Emberstone Sentinels.
and which brings us on to the next one.
With Thundrix, was that?
I don't think Thundrix. I think just in general, I think that was his.
Cataclysm and Emberstone Sentinels. That was my.
I think that was his hardest match.
Pairing, and it nearly worked. But
I wonder how many people took that pairing and didn't take Jaws.
I probably most people.
Because lots of people took Jaws, and we'll come on to the warband stats in a minute, but lots of people took Jaws, and lots of people took those pairings.
There were some others.
But not many people took both.
Nico took Blazing Assault and
Pillage and Plunder. So the next two down was Emberstone Sentinels and Pillage and Plunder, and I think there was about a third of everybody took those, one or t'other or both. And I think they're both solid scoring decks. But they're not as easy to pilot without your opponent kind of knowing how to shut down some of your big scorers.
Yeah.
It's like it's a supremacy. It's like I know I just either need to make sure you haven't got enough fighters on objectives or near objectives, and Pillage and Plunder is I just need to stand on an objective at all times. And if you've got a large warband like I had, that should be a no-brainer to stop you from scoring 3 glory, and you're stuffed then, aren't you?
Blazing's the best power card. Yeah, they've got lovely power cards. I nearly took it, but I just found when I was playing it with my Jaws, and Valentin obviously knows how to play around it, I found people were playing around me very easily because the objectives, quite a lot of them were being in, maybe it was when it was with Reckless Fury, but the objectives were a lot of them being in the other opponent's half, and sometimes it suddenly became difficult to be in the half and score these surges. But yeah, Blazing Assault, and it's like,
I think Blazing Assault and Emberstone Sentinels are the two decks you don't obviously take together very often, but I always struggle to work out what I'm going to pick between those two because you just end up. I'll chuck everything in my basket to start with, and then find I've got like 16 power cards. So I'm like, oh, what am I going to get rid of now?
yeah, for Blazing Assault was that? Sorry.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
between
it's
Blazing
really
Assault and Emberstone Sentinels,
it's really good. It's the one thing with not playing it with the Emberstone Cataclysm thing is you haven't got very much push tech.
Yeah.
Reckless Fury is the one where you need to be in opponents. Oh, fair enough. Thank you, Slippy.
Yeah, and the last two decks we've got, which had sub 20 in each, was Reckless Fury and Rack and Ruin, and I think it's because Rack and Ruin it's got some nice objectives, but it's got a lot of dog in there, and Reckless Fury got most of its teeth ripped out. Still not bad, but it lost 4 cards, and when you lose 4 cards, that definitely takes your options down quite a bit.
Yeah, I feel like that would suggest it's been neutered a bit hard.
Yeah. I feel like they need to put all of those Forsaken cards into the thingy column, the restricted column, but then only allow you to take one, because you're only going to be picking from 64 cards at any time anyway. So if you can only pick one of them, I think that at least gives you one nice card, but it still gives you a bit more choice.
Yeah. Val says Emberstone Sentinels just loses to Lure of Battle and Violent Blast. Maybe I got lucky because I didn't actually come into those. Nobody played those on me. I played them. I played Violent Blast a couple of times, but nobody played them on me. But I think having said that, I don't think I played any Blazing Assault, which will probably be why nobody played Lure of Battle.
Yeah, I think yes. So let's grab another one. So let's grab another image.
Reckless is too easy. Yeah, deny 5 obvious glory. Yes.
So the next one is don't know which one I'm picking. Let's pick it and see. So this one here is the deck combination. So this is even more interesting. So I'll get rid of that meta score one off the end. But these are the deck combinations people took together. So the top 3 were Emberstone, Blazing Assault, and Pillage and Plunder with Countdown to Cataclysm.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
And they all won almost 2/3 of their game, or over half of their games.
Yeah.
Next one you've got is the Blazing Assault with either Reckless Fury, Pillage and Plunder, or Emberstone Sentinels. Now, it's interesting to see here that Blazing Assault and Reckless Fury doesn't have a terrible win rating, but I think it's got it's not got the worst by quite a stretch. It's middling of the pack almost. It did lose more than it won, but it was still a fairly large combination. It's got 83 games played.
It's interesting how Emberstone Sentinels and Pillage and Plunder is really quite bad.
I think it's because normally if you're on the ball, you know what you're countering.
Maybe that's it.
And I think that's the next level in gameplay is not only looking at your cards, it's knowing, okay, I need to stop my opponent scoring.
And Cataclysm is hard to counter, so that's why it wins more of its games.
The rest of them are just some... Now, Emberstone Sentinels and Pillage and Plunder, to me, seems like an absolutely bizarre, and it might be why I did so badly, 33% win rate. That seems like a really bizarre combination for me. Like, I want to flip lots of objectives, but I also want to stand on objectives. I don't really follow that.
Which one was that, sorry?
The next one down, Emberstone Sentinels and Pillage and Plunder.
Okay. That's the one I was... Yeah, that's the one I was saying. It's only got 33. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, that is a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah. I can see often being a situation in the end phase where you're looking at your cards going, well, I want to flip that one, but I don't want to flip that one. And then you're having to pick one. The
thingy one, at least you can score it. The Strip the Realm, you can score it if you're standing on lots of objectives. As long as your opponent isn't.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit strange. But imagine if you score Strip the Realm and Supremacy in the same turn.
I scored 6 glory, screw you. Rack and Ruin and Countdown to Cataclysm. It's a funky one. Doesn't do too badly. I think it's because it's just so random. There's not a lot of ways to stop most of it.
Because I played against one of those, and if you're the person, and I think Martin maybe took that, maybe.
I think he did with with the Ephelim he took Pillage and Plunder. I think.
Oh, did he? Okay. Yeah. Because I think it's a high skill deck, and so that's why it's got quite a good win rate, but not very many people took it.
Could be, yeah.
Because the guy I played against was clearly knew what he was doing. It was close.
Yeah,
but he won. He won out. Obviously, I'm brilliant, so he must have been really good.
It's interesting. Right at the bottom, we've got Reckless Fury and Rack and Ruin. I mean, only one person played it. Same with Emberstone Sentinels and Reckless Fury, but they didn't do well.
No, 3-3. The other guy went with whoever that was. That's an interesting combination.
Let's grab another image, shall we? So this next one is going to be of the warbands, taking the splits of the warbands. This is going to be a bit wonky, so I'll have to drag it down once we look at the top half. And if people have got any questions about any of this, or they want us to shut up and talk about something else, then do shout. But, I mean, I thought there weren't going to be a lot of Grandfather's Gardeners, and I don't remember seeing many. I did play against one, but I didn't see them. There were more, Grandfather's Gardens were the next biggest warband after Jaws of Itzel.
I played Gits twice.
I feel like games played Grandfather's Gardeners doesn't look right, because it should be multiples of 6, shouldn't it?
Maybe somebody did drop.
Could be. Well, it's 69, so that's, not really sure. But it's interesting to see as well that they had a very slightly higher win rate than Jaws of Itzel.
Oh, yeah, I played Gits twice, Jaws once, Ephelim, and something else.
Yeah, Slippy says he did a couple of drops. So.
Okay. Myari and Ephelim. No, not Ephelim. I've said that already. Kyrene.
I played 2 of the Cunning Crew. I played Drom, 1 Jaws, Gardeners, and Zickets.
Okay.
So, I didn't. So there were 6 Grimwatch games in total, and it's unsurprising to see that got a 61% win rate, considering the winner was undefeated with Grimwatch.
That's what I'm taking out for that. Should have played Iltharis, but then maybe being Aaron helped.
Yeah, probably.
He's a good player. Does that include the Bugsman's Clash?
No, I think this is just the actual the big day is all of these stats. I'm glad to see that Morgoth's Crushes were in there, and I managed to drag that percentage down. If I'd won a game or 2.
Iltharis is interesting because I think they are good, but not that I've been good with them, but I elected not to play them because I just thought they would do my head in.
Yeah.
So that's to win out with those. I think it's quite tough.
It's good to see this. Kagras Ravagers, Thundrix were in there, so they all had about 6 warbands each. Then we had quite a few Zondar's Gravebreakers. 10 Zondaras. I didn't think we'd see that many.
No. I thought I was going to play Zondaras in my first game. That's when I sat at the wrong table.
Yeah, Nico crushed a Jaws player once with 25-1. I've no idea what the hell happened. I would love to have watched that game. Well, I probably wouldn't after a while. I would just felt very sad for the Jaws player and walked off.
I know we can have bad luck, but I'm amazed. I don't know how you score one with the Jaws.
One feels like
I guess it can happen.
One feels like you took effort to actually not score objectives. But yeah, if the player who if the player who played that deck is watching this, please, we are so sorry that you had to go through that.
Yeah, Nico's a horrible person.
Yeah, horrible man. He bought me a whole pint when I asked for a half as well. Stephen's the worst kind of person.
His fourth game, so it was.
Yeah, that's not too bad either. Cause
that's weird. Yes, because you think sometimes that happens in your first game.
When you get like, oh, I'm rank 1 seeded, and the other person's like, I just bought this game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then there's like 3 rounds of just getting your teeth kicked in. But yeah, after the fourth round, you expect to be a bit closer.
It's time to.
Down the bottom a bit more, we had Zickets, we had the Cunning Crew. I must have come up against 2 of the 3 Cunning Crew players in the whole thing.
Canada's Reapers didn't have a very good weekend.
No.
They didn't play a lot of games, but they didn't have. But they're not as bad as the Skinnerkin.
No, the poor Skinnerkin player. They came, they saw, they got their head smashed in.
Guard had 83%.
Yeah, Guard.
Fantastic.
Guard, whoever played Guard, they went 5-1. That's pretty impressive.
That is impressive. I wonder what they played with. Have you got that information?
No, unfortunately I don't.
Because
that will be findable though on. Surely that will be on like Underworld's DB, because if they went 5-1, they must be in the top 10 or something like that.
High. Basically, with a very good deck, Rack and Ruin and
CC.
Cataclysm. Interesting.
Oh, so that's the really wacky combination.
Yeah.
I guess.
Interesting.
I guess you've got lots of manoeuvrability. And it's not focused around any one particular thing, that maybe they just lost because they didn't have a high glory output and they were possibly bleeding a lot of glory maybe.
So Val had Grimwatch, Gardeners, Kagra, Ilthari, Provoteers and Zondara.
Some high percentage warbands there that you came up against.
Yeah. So what do we still got more images?
There's another one.
So I feel like we've got to talk about whether what they should do to restrict things, if they should restrict things. And
I think we've gone through all of these ones.
And we need to talk about the deck that won.
So let's cancel. Let's get rid of all these ones then.
Because that's the deck that won was just totally made me see Underworlds in a completely different way. Zondaras with Cataclysm and Pillage and Plunder are extremely good. Yeah, I was actually really worried about coming up against Zondaras because I haven't played them in the new version at all. Either played them myself
I haven't either.
Played against them, so I was really worried about. And then my first game I thought was against them, and then like I say, I was sitting in the wrong chair.
Yeah, I've not played them at all. I don't know what they do. I don't even. Those would be one of the warbands where someone would say to me, "Do you want me to go through the card?" And I'd be like, "Actually, yes."
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
I did start going through the card because it was a little while. It was only when the people next to me were going, "We're not meant to be blagging each other." That yeah, that was quite entertaining because I was playing. I can't remember what the person I thought I was playing, I think it was called Daniel, and I said, "Are you Daniel?" And the person obviously didn't hear me but just said yes anyway in that British way, so he said yes, so we sat down and started playing, and then it was only when 5 minutes later the other team were getting very confused and they were going to actually swap it round on
BCP
on BCP, and then I said, "Oh no, I'm meant to be there." I thought I'm just I'm playing Robin, surely they should have known immediately who that was.
I have to say, apart from my first game against the drum player who made the joke about coming up against a celebrity, I don't think anybody sort of said, "Oh, you're so and so." During the games, anyway, I did have 2 or 3 people come up to me afterwards or in between stuff and say, "Oh, I really love your channel." So I really appreciate that.
Some people didn't know who I wasn't. And they sort of rubbed their hands together with glue.
Oh, an easy game here for me.
I played. John, who's on here, and I played Laura, who's also a patron. So yes, I did definitely. They definitely knew who I was.
I didn't play any patrons or anything, but I did play 2 people who have been to our tournaments multiple times. So yeah, it was still nice to see friendly faces every now and then.
That Zondara deck wrecked a local tournament, so 3 of the 5 players of the team took it. So which team were you in? One guy played 6.
I think Steve's on the same. You're the same team that Laura was on, and Aaron.
Okay.
Am I talking nonsense?
Well, of course, Robbie is. Yes.
Rob is a patron. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Rob. Talking shite. Rob kicked my teeth in, though, so, you know.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game. I was a little bit upset that I didn't remember about the underdog rule for my card. So I might have sneaked it.
Was that against John?
It was the Scotch. I did. Okay. So that may have been. So how 3 of the 5 players. Okay, yes, because that was going to be. I was a Scottish guy who I was going to play.
Don't think Scotland's a continent,
but didn't play.
Sorry, big band.
Yeah,
One Crit Wonders was. That was Laura's team, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so I was going to play a Scottish guy with Zondaras.
Right.
And then
sounds like you
snatched away, and I
sounds
had to
like you avoided it.
Playish go with Gits.
Sounds like you avoided a close call there, because you beat the Gits player, didn't you?
I did beat the Gits player.
Sounds like you might.
It was an even closer game than our game, John.
Sounds like you might not have won against the.
No, it depends. Because only one of them went 6 with it.
So, that's true.
So the other 2
could have been him.
Terrible.
Could have been him.
It could have been him.
You never know. So yeah, we should probably talk about the Grimwatch deck. I don't know if people have seen it or not. It has that bizarre thing that it's got 9 end phase.
9 end phase cards. It's like a paradigm shift.
What? And I think to start with, because we hadn't seen it, but we heard it had 9. We were like, what? So they've only got 3 surges?
Well,
no, they've got 6 surges as well.
Yeah, there was some indication that there was only 3 in the first person who mentioned it. But yeah, it turns out they've got 6 surges. 15
objectives in total. 13 is about. I think 13 is the standard now, but 15 seems mental.
Scored, in that 12. Game we just had, you scored all of them. Well, you went through all of them.
I did go through them, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a suggestion there that you don't want to be going into round 3 because you have no objectives to draw.
Yeah, I think I only had 2 and I had none to draw. You definitely want
to be in that position.
So yeah, I do think the game now. In the old game, 12 was pretty much always. Some people played around with 13, but I think most people took 12 because they knew it was a guaranteed. I've got these 12. I'm going to probably get through them all.
Yeah.
But now it definitely does feel to me
and
like.
I think with the ability to focus as well, there were certain builds kind of like, actually, I'll just focus that one away.
And I guess the Grimwatch player might have done that. He might have got some cards gone. This is dog shit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus and get rid of the ones that I know I'm not going to score and pick up the ones I know I can score.
What I find completely mad, and maybe I missed something because I was only looking at it, is it's got the card for doing a successful 4 dice attack, but only has 1 gentleman with a 4 dice attack that can inspire to.
But they do have the ability to return and inspire fighters, don't they?
No, but it's just 1 guy with 1 4 dice attack.
Yeah, I know. But if that fighter dies, you can very easily resurrect him. And then inspire him,
maybe,
and put him in a position, wherever you like.
But it's 1 4 dice attack. I haven't made 4 dice attack completely failed numerous times.
But if someone charges and they're somewhere near the edge and your fighter's dead, you can res him, and inspire him, and stand next to someone and have multiple turns of just swinging at him. Maybe.
Grimwatch player was just lucky he didn't play against Val. Just place your treasure into Grimwatch territory and charge over there. No delving, no holding, and no inspiration. Yeah.
I don't understand. As in...
Well, he can't delve because you're on the objectives.
No, true. Well, assuming he can't knock you off of it.
You're not holding them because you're on there, and then you can't inspire because they inspire. You can do a little bit of inspiration.
You can inspire some, can't you?
Yeah, you can. Crackmarrow can, but but they can't because you're in their half. They can't inspire. They can't inspire mass.
Not on mass, but if you've only got like 1.
Yeah, but don't forget when you kill them, they uninspire, don't they?
Yes.
So the I think it's the butcher. He won't come back on 4 swords, so then you've got to find a way of inspiring again.
Yeah.
And they had the card. It just seems really.
Is it the butcher that's 4 swords?
Yeah, it just seems really odd to rely on that. It's quite a niche thing.
I guess. Do you care so much if they inspire? Maybe.
That's the only way you can score that card.
Well, yes, him, but you can inspire him just by bringing him back with Crackmar and sticking him on an edge hex and inspiring him straight away, can't you? So. Whilst it sounds dodgy and 4 swords is dog shit, you do have options to get that right.
He had another niche way of doing it, which is to get his Cataclysm counter to 4 and use improvised attack.
Yeah, there is that as well. There is that,
but that's quite niche.
And Slippy says, funny that they don't fall apart when the leader dies. I mean, they do lose some of their abilities.
Yeah,
because they can't do the bring people back and inspire them thing.
Yeah, I mean, Crackmarrow is key, I think.
Yeah.
Hello, have you missed much? Yes, the entire game and all of the discussion. But apart from that, nothing.
No, I've not put the scores up. They're gone. So you can re-watch this later and see what the game was like. It was close. It was a good one.
It was a good game, actually. Yeah, we're looking forward to trying both of these things out again.
It was nice to play a game because when I went to the tournament, Slight segue, but when I went to the tournament, I took a very simple deck, and it just didn't go my way. So I lost 4 out of the 6 games, and I was a bit grumpy by the end of it.
He was.
Because the dice just—it was like when I had the card which just make a roll a crit. That was it,
Yeah.
and I had a whole round, rolled like 16 dice, and didn't get a single
which is
crit.
why I'm saying, why did that Grimwatch player? This is you play that card because you know what it's well. It just seems mad. They feel to me that they're better. I mean, obviously he won the tournament, so he knows what he's doing. But it just seems.
He says big step up on the
insane,
order. Does that mean we're really loud, or just that it's a much better quality?
But maybe he didn't come into it that much because obviously he had many cards.
Yeah, I mean with 15 cards, maybe you just never got to it.
Well, I think I would have felt inclined just to drop it.
Yeah, I mean.
Better quality, he says. And I think there was also one. He didn't have one. Maybe the one for holding it in neutral territory or something like that. Something that's fairly scoreable. There was one card I definitely thought that's surely easy to score, but he won and I didn't. So
I was going to say he was undefeated.
He must know. He must know better than me. I suppose what I'm really saying is, it seems amazing that he still won with that deck. He must have played.
John's got to go.
Played it well.
Bye, John. Yeah, that it does feel. I think any player to get to 6-0.
Yeah,
you've got to know your deck inside. You've got to have the set plays. I don't know how many games Val played, but yeah.
They don't need the subjective much because they don't need upgrades in round 1. They just move, flip. Yes. I suppose, yeah. So then I wonder why bother putting that card in. You don't need it. Just.
I can't remember the other surges that are available.
The others.
Maybe
you just have 5. But that's true. I think that's a different of this game, actually. This version of the game. I think quite a lot of us, or certainly me, it's kind of tuned into you need to have your seed glory so you can play your upgrades.
Yeah.
But actually, there's a lot of builds, and obviously with the 0 point upgrades, you don't necessarily need them. So there were times when I was at the Grand Clash dropping surges, looking for better upgrades because I thought, well, not upgrades, end phase objectives because I thought actually, particularly supremacy, I need that early.
Luna says Nico showing his face. Were you weren't the person who lost 25-1 to him, were you, Luna?
No, he was playing with the Gits.
Oh right, okay. Nico's like, yeah, I'm here. Ho ho ho.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm really pleased to see some really wacky objective sort of deck combos coming out. I do feel, and you mentioned this earlier, I do feel that the aggro deck has been maybe kicked a bit hard.
It's Adam. He's called Adam. We had a conversation. I had to refer to you as Looney one evening.
You're like, it's Looney Adam.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, you said that you wonder, has the aggro deck been detoothed a bit too much?
The Reckless Fury. Yeah, I do wonder that.
I think it has now that people have keyed into just how good Countdown to Cataclysm is. Cataclysm, C2C. I think now that they've seen how unstoppable C2C is, I don't know whether that's become so much better just because aggro is now slightly less of a good choice.
Yeah, I think it probably is. It's that age-old problem with Underworlds, and I guess most games have, is that as soon as you
tweak something a little
one,
bit,
make one, the overpowered thing
just
not overpowered, then the next thing becomes overpowered, then you're left with tweaking that. I do wonder whether we need to move to restrictions rather than Forsakens.
Yeah, I agree. I think one restricted and make all of them restricted, unless there was a card that's broke. Like we did have some utterly broken cards in the old rules because they were worded terribly, or they just broke the game, like Earthquake, or what was the other one? The one where you picked a point and everyone got pushed away from it. I can't remember what that one was, but those kind of cards, they were obviously broken.
He had 7 more glory in his deck than he had, 22 versus 15, but he only scored 17 more than me over 6 games. Interesting. He had 2.8 per game. I would expect he didn't score his entire deck. No, he can't have done.
Yeah, or he made no kills, which he likely probably didn't kill many people.
It's hard to kill people with the Grimwatch.
They're shit uninspired. They're not great when they are inspired either, and I guess most of the time you just want to keep...
He probably would cut a few cards now. Yeah.
You probably want to keep Crackmauer away. So if you've got the choice of doing something like attacking someone or running Crackmauer away, you're probably nearly always running Crackmauer away, aren't you, to keep him alive? But sometimes I guess you get a sneaky charge in. But depending on the warband,
we've got our club night coming up. I might try it just to see what it's like.
You'd just be sitting there the whole time going, I can't score fucking anything. Stupid deck.
It's going to feel really, really bad.
Yeah, knowing that somebody went 6-0 and you're just getting your teeth kicked in by somebody with the Beastgrabbaz or something. Yeah, but I do think that, yes, they do need to make the cards, instead of Forsaken, they just need to restrict them and just let you pick one restricted card. And I think changing the Cataclysm counter to be a must move.
Do you think you need to do both of those?
Yeah.
You do?
I think if you do both...
Well, because I wonder whether if you do that, do you actually need to restrict the Cataclysm cards? I think you probably don't.
You possibly don't.
No.
You possibly, if you make the Countdown to Cataclysm movement mandatory, you don't get a choice, you have to do it. And it's easy to work out if you think you've missed one to backtrack most of the time, work it out. I think if you do that, it makes Wreckers much less of an obvious score. I can't remember if there's any others that key off of it, really, other than Wreckers that's an always take.
No. Yeah, it's Wreckers, because the other one is just you've got to get it to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it would make Wreckers less unstoppable, really. And a 2 Glory Unstoppable, I mean, it's already got 1 2 Glory Unstoppable. If anything, I would possibly I might think about putting Wreckers and that one, which is either guaranteed 1 Glory or maybe 2 Glory, onto the restricted, so you can only have one of them.
I think I would probably, if I was changing I think I would restrict Cry Havoc, Spread Havoc, and I would
let loose the Dogs of War.
I would, yes, exactly, but I would not restrict. If you were changing that, I wouldn't restrict Wreckers, because you could have games where you actually just can't score Wreckers.
But if you only restrict one, people can take it anyway.
Yes, but if you change the thingy band, I see you can. Yeah, but you might not be. There'll be other things you might not be able to take.
Possibly, yeah. I suppose depending on what else you've got in there, then there might be other cards that you couldn't take on top of it. But it depends. If you didn't think any of the other decks had cards that needed restricting, I would restrict both of those. So the player has to can only take one. But then I think if you made it mandatory that it has to move on all the time, then Wreckers probably becomes much less of an obvious pick anyway. So maybe it doesn't matter too much.
No, I think that would work. I think if you restrict Wreckers and do that, nobody takes it.
Yeah, and it's all about making it so that people have to pick. So it is a tough one. I'm not 100% sure, but I would definitely move everything to the restricted list and make it one.
Yeah, I don't know about Reckless Fury. I don't know whether I would restrict all of them, whether I keep some banned.
I don't think any one card on its own is terrible, to be brutally honest. I know you've got the one which is...
the double charge card.
You've got the double charge card, but then you've got so many other ways of moving fight. Like you played Martyr with Molog, and like he had so many cards to move around the board and swap people. He didn't need to.
No. He didn't need to.
And I had the same with my Morgox. I very rarely, if ever, was in a position where I was like, oh, I wish I could charge with that person again, but I had shenanigans, so I'd possibly take the, oh, you're not dead card.
That also said they could change it so that you either have to move it all or not at all, which is another way around. But I think I'd make it you have to move it.
I'd make it
being a countdown to Cataclysm after all.
Exactly. It is the countdown to Cataclysm. It's not the maybe we'll have a Cataclysm later.
That's the other thing that I was going to say about the Grimwatch deck. It has a lot of those cards
that move the
Cataclysm counter on, which almost nobody takes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something edge, isn't there, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Can you take the Forsaken cards if you've just... Yes, you have. Yeah, the Rivals deck is still valid on its own.
Yeah, so I think the...
But I think they get around that. It's not so bad because the Reckless Fury objectives are shite.
Yeah, they're not great. But you take that with Drom or with Molog or any of the biggies, and you're gonna farm a lot of bounty anyway, aren't you? So
it isn't as impressive. Though yes, it has got utility in those with the big guys.
But it has got some quite difficult ones, which is somebody with 2 charge counters or things like that.
Good to see you, Val.
Thanks for coming along. Number 2 seed. So there is the game. That is Borgits Beastgrabbaz and the Edge of the Knife. I'm definitely looking forward to trying Edge of the Knife some more. I think I'm going to take it with Thorns and with Pillage and Plunder, or maybe the Sentinels.
I've got 3 defence dice stuck in my hand. I don't know what I'm going to do with Borgits. I painted them, so I'll probably play them. It's not my kind of warband, really.
I think it's okay to not play them if you don't like them.
But, I've only played them once and I won, so
100% undefeated.
Yeah, so I think I would try them again. But yeah, I think they do lend themselves very well to a Cataclysm P&P deck. So I think I'll maybe tinker with that a little bit, but probably not very much.
That's the only thing that I worry about, is that their inspiration mechanic is delve, and there's a deck specifically designed around delving.
Yeah.
I do worry that it's just going to become you always take Borgits with that deck.
What, not anything else?
Well,
Do you mean, why would you?
yeah,
It's always
exactly.
gonna be,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, you might as well, if you're
Yeah.
going to be doing it to inspire people, you might
that's
as well.
okay.
Well,
That's like saying, "Oh, the jaws are too good, so why would you take them with?" I mean, I know I didn't, but why would you'd always take them with the thingy deck, the aggro deck?
yeah, I mean there are
And to
obviously
be honest, if
war,
they hadn't nerfed Reckless Fury, I think you probably would always take.
but there's two aggro decks, and they've both
Yes.
got some different flavour, haven't they? I mean, you're nearly always going to take them with that because it literally plays straight into their inspiration mechanic.
Don't forget to show off the cards with the alternative art on them. Can we find them? Or were you talking to Val? No, any idea when the OP pack will be available? No, we don't.
No.
We don't. I don't know if we've got the pictures of the OP of the art.
No, Val did share a picture on our
Yeah.
Discord. We are hoping to get an OP pack for our tournament. We have the gold ticket for it already, but if we can get an OP pack, we will be ordering it. If not, we'll be putting our crafting hats on
Cobbling
and
together. I'll dig up a plant out the
yeah.
garden or something.
sorry,
I'll dig up a plant out the garden or something.
I'll be doing some new mugs. Laura was after a mug last time, so
Okay.
I'll be doing some new mugs with the different Grand Alliance symbols on them, which will be quite funky. But yeah, we're going to be a bit stuck for the day. But we are hoping now that as Warhammer World had one, they'll be out soon.
GW, come on.
I feel like
Chicken tonight.
I feel like right now Underworlds could potentially be in a fantastic spot to really, really launch back off again.
Yeah.
If GW gets out a new errata soon,
Yeah.
just gets the bloody OP pack out so that people can order it, and just starts pushing the promotion a little bit more. I know in America
But
they're...
if this is the Underworld's ball, this is GW.
Oh, he's dropped it again. Yeah, it is a bit like that. But I feel like... Because I know in America they have their events team, and from everything I've heard from people online, the American events team are on it like... I don't know, I don't want to say a phrase that might then be offensive, but...
A bonnet?
Yeah, well, they're on it like flies on shit, basically.
Flies to cheese.
They are all over it all the time. GW can't roll a crit, yeah. But in the UK, it's like you're just screaming into the void when you're like, we'd like to run an event and we'd like to stream it. And it's just like crickets. Because I feel like...
Cricket. Crit.
It. It's like, I feel like they should have streamed the Grand Clash. It was the biggest event
Yes.
so far this year. Why was
Yeah.
Table 1 not televised? Well, streamed.
Televised.
Should have been on
the Super Bowl.
BBC One. Yeah, fuck Super Bowl. But it should have been streamed. There probably would have been hundreds of people who would have watched that.
At least tens.
At least 10.
At least 10 and after the fact, we'll be
Dozens of
it.
us.
Everybody there would have watched it when they got home.
Exactly. Yeah, well, there was, a bit of that. I did quite find it funny that in most games, most people were finishing after 40-odd minutes. 30 to 40 odd minutes, but then you look up at those top tables that were up there and there was just like a crowd of people all watching the top 4 games going on, because it was
It
just
didn't
like
even occur to me to do that.
I deliberately didn't, just
Right.
because I was like, I don't want to be one of those really annoying people that just stands there like,
Everybody else might be here.
well, they might be, and they were probably better at it, but also I was just
Signalling.
so
Scott's thingy the realm.
finger the realm.
Thingy the realm. I don't know what it's called.
It's going to thingy the
I want to
realm.
split the realm, but that's not what it's called. Shit the realm? No, I don't know.
Shit the bed.
That's the new objective for the new next Rivals do. Shit the bed.
Sorry, people.
That finished in 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that happening. I did have a couple of games where they finished in like 30 minutes. I was like, I've actually got time to kill.
My games were all quite long. I had one game where I actually was worried that we weren't going to finish in time. That was the Ephelim game.
Oh, okay. Ephelim?
Yeah, I played against Ephelim.
Oh, okay.
With the Ephelim Rack and Ruin. He was very thorough.
Yeah.
To be fair to him, he spent a lot of time explaining to me what he was doing, which was really good. But he was very thorough, so I was a bit worried that we were going to not run out. And then suddenly, turn 3 was like, oh, bing, 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 and we were done.
I did there were a couple of people where next to us, Anonymous Jeff was playing somebody next to me in the last game, and the gentleman he was playing against, literally like sitting there with his head in his hands. He was like, he had a headache. He was just like, I just want to get this fucking game done now.
What he said?
No, he didn't say
okay.
that, but you could just, the look on his face was just like, I am really done now.
Ephraim guy was a great opponent. Yeah, he was. He was a really good opponent. He was very friendly and very, very. Yeah, you knew exactly. While he was just like smashing my face into the table, he was very kind about it as he did it.
You're like, thank you very much. Smash, smash. This is a lovely game.
The ping was horrific.
Those demons.
Yeah,
You've only got to do a little bit of shoving, and then suddenly, like, all your fighters take a wound. You're like, hang on, what the fuck is all that about? Yeah, very horrible.
Manti had a thorough opponent.
It's worth pointing out, if you haven't bought a ticket for our tournament yet and you're not a Patreon member, do join our Patreon, because you get a discount on your ticket. In fact, you get enough of a discount on your ticket to pay a couple of months' worth of your Patreon.
Patrons left.
Yeah, probably is actually.
But you will get a discount.
You will get a discount.
Most of them have bought tickets, apart from Nico, but I'm not sure he wants to get the bus over.
He probably doesn't want to do that
We are
again.
very near Gatwick Airport, Nico, so you don't have to get the bus.
Yeah, and there are going to be a few people. I think there's talk of a few people coming and staying over the night. I don't know, I assume the night before or something like that. But it's a nice big venue, so...
You can sleep there. No, it's Scouts. There's loads of camping equipment there as well.
Easy. So I think we are probably done for the night.
Yes, we probably are.
I don't know if anybody's got any other questions about it.
He can't make it in April, but yes, there will be one in the summer.
Yeah.
Hopefully, hopefully we've got another golden ticket in the summer. I've got to confirm that, but I will. We'll do that this week, actually.
Or is he just calling us a butt? I can't make it in April, but...
Or maybe he's Australian. I can't make it in April, but...
Sleep over my house. No, Robin's closer. It's Robin's in Red Hill, so you can definitely stay at Robin's house and eat all his cheese.
I don't have a lot of cheese, but... That's some Belgian friends. We might go to a later one. Oh, cool.
Well, we are hoping to get one in the summer at some point, so...
yeah, we'll try and give you a heads up so you can have it, unless you don't mean ours.
no, yours, a different one.
Yeah,
but hopefully we will have one in the summer sometime with another golden.
I think
ticket.
I have a date penciled in, so I can check where that date is.
Oh, can you tell me?
I did tell you. I have told you.
Rubbish.
But yeah, I think
nonsense.
It's the end of June, I think.
Oh, and I'm busy all in June. Washing my beard.
I asked you, because I just had to pick one, because when you do the golden ticket for me, you have to say.
Oh yeah.
So I just picked a date at random.
Well, we'll find that, and then we can put it in the Patreon chat, and then people can start preparing.
Not at all official, because nothing's booked, but yeah.
No.
I will look, but if we get there, I'm going to confirm we've got the golden ticket. If we have, I'll probably just book it, because then it's done.
Yeah. Right, well, I thoroughly enjoyed that game, much more than I did any of my tournament games in the end. Not because of my opponents, but just because I picked a shit deck. So,
however, I am the best opponent. I'm surprised I didn't win the best opponent prize, to be honest.
Did they actually have one for the second day? Because I know they gave one to the guy who I'd played for the day before.
But it was supposed to... Well, it was... Was it for the day before?
The first one they announced was for the day before.
I thought it was for both. I thought it was because he was... Oh, no, he had won the day before, and he won yesterday.
Oh, okay, was that it?
What happened, yeah.
Oh, I thought they had given it to him.
Yesterday,
the day before the tournament.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
I thought that they gave it to him because he'd left before they got a chance to award it to him.
There are some events in Belgium too. You're welcome to come over by coach. I would love to, but I'm really lazy.
There's no way I'm going to get approval to go over to Belgium.
No.
Let alone I get on a coach. There's no way I'd get on a coach, to be honest. If I was going to go somewhere, I'd have to fly.
Yeah, I might take the train. As we know, I love the train.
But then you go under the
tunnel,
Channel Tunnel, get wet.
Yeah, you don't go out much, do you?
No, not anymore. Now I work from home.
Yeah, it's a dry tunnel.
Oh, that's good.
It's a dry tunnel.
Right, so I think we're going to call it there because we're starting to talk absolute nonsense.
Yes.
Anybody who is in the southeast area as well, obviously we are going to be playing next Tuesday, as Robin mentioned, at our club.
The club night.
So if you're interested in that, let us know. We can tell you.
Our event has selling quickly taken. Oh, how exciting!
Fantastic! It is selling quickly. We've sold 2/3 of our tickets.
Yeah. And I noticed it has repeat buyers, which is quite nice.
I think when I looked at the people buying tickets,
you knew
I won't read the names out, but yeah, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's like nearly every single one. I know who they are. They've been many times before.
Rob says, cheers, great stream. Thank you, Rob, and thank you for all your advice during the game, because I think you scored me some glory and saved at least one fighter, and as did Slippy. So thanks,
Slippy.
guys.
Bloody traitors.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
What are you picking on me for? You know I'm shit. You're meant to be picking on him. I need my Mickey Bells Come back, Mickey.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mickey for a while.
He'll pick it up,
maybe. I hope nothing's happened to him.
That sounds so loaded. Like Slippy and Rob have turned up at his house and smashed his kneecaps in or something. Sure would be a shame if your friend had something happen to
Exactly,
him.
that's 100% it. He's not playing it. Oh, do you know Mickey? Looney?
You're not playing Underworld?
Mickey Looney.
Mickey Looney.
Sorry.
Slippy. Mickey Looney, Slippy and Rob. Sounds like a TV show. Fuck me. Right. How are people still watching? Right, now we really are going to go because it's talking absolute crap. But thank you, everybody.
Cool. Well, tell me you should start playing again.
Yes.
But not watch the stream and tell people how to win.
Thank you all for watching. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the thumbs up. And,
cheers, guys.
We'll see you soon in the underworlds.
Bye.
Oh, press the button. Where's the button? This button. It's the one that says bye.
Push it.
Bye.